Baba Bowie. Hello, everyone. Apologies for two things. One, because I had to take a quick break, like earlier. I was streaming already, but I had to take a while because I needed to go grab some. Pick. Are you telling me there was no audio playing? There was no music that entire time. Are you kidding? Okay, Stormy said there's music. Okay, thank you. That makes me feel so much better. Yeah. There was music. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that confirmation. Yeah, so apologies for two things. One, I had to take a break because I was streaming earlier, but I needed to go pick up some food and I took a while to eat. Just, normal people things, I guess, maybe. Eating is normal. Why no cam anymore? I don't feel like it. That's all. But yeah, so I'm back from that break. And then secondly, this little delay in the starting soon was because I'm excited to say I'm finally doing something about all my old VODs here on Twitch. I've been exporting them to YouTube lately. I just finished exporting Trails from Zero today. So all the parts of it that I saved from like 4 years ago, yeah, all those streams are now on YouTube. So yay. I don't have to worry about them getting deleted in Twitch's like mass batch deletion soon. And the reason I was taking a while now is because I'm excited to say I just did the same thing for Trails to Azure, but it's going to take like, I don't know, give it like a good 6 hours before those are all up there. Trails from Zero took a good like 6 hours. In fact, I think one of them is still not completely done, but yeah. Welcome back, Picaro. So many memories. I know. One day when I'm back home from work or something, I might just like put on an old VOD on my YouTube and just enjoy that for a while I eat. That's like literally hours and hours of endless content right there. I might as well watch my old streams and just like see the difference in quality from back then to now, I don't imagine my personality and my old, like my streamer side has really changed all that much over the years, but it might be good to just chill and watch once in a while. You funnied your way out of jury duty, and by which I mean you got picked for jury duty and then you did it, and then you don't know how, but you got no longer needed anymore, so you now can enjoy the rest of your day as a free man. That's not... Yeah, that's pretty funny in a way, I guess. Congratulations on that. But yeah, VODs are being updated, or VODs are being uploaded, just so I don't have to worry about them getting deleted. And then what I think I'm going to do from now on with my VOD highlights is I'm only going to keep whatever game I'm currently playing highlighted here on Twitch. Or at least up until it gets past, like, maybe Metaphor VODs I need. Okay, important question. When did I start Metaphor? Because it might already be too late for some of those. Do you have the one-shot VODs? I don't know. The thing is, it's only if I ever remember to make highlights out of my videos instead of just letting them be up VODs on Twitch, which for most of the games I have played, the answer is no. Sorry, Metaphor and Xmas? Okay, then I'm sorry I picked. Metaphor is kind of a rip then. Or at least the first good chunk of the game is, because the VODs are only saved on Twitch for a good 2 months. After that, they get auto-deleted. And for most people, it's only a week, but for me, it's 2 months because I have Twitch Prime. But, yeah. So, sorry to say, those would be a rip. If it was over 2 months ago, probably a rip. Which, at this point, everything except Trails Through Daybreak is pretty much like, unless I highlighted it, yeah, it's a rip. And the good news is, if I did highlight it, you can see for yourselves if I have it or not. Do you guys want me to show you how you can get there? That is some massive stream delay, wow. I'll take that as a no. Yeah, I was just offering to show you guys how to find all my highlights. Whenever you pick it back up, I'll be there. I could just restart it. I was thinking of doing that because it's like, there are so many things I could do better on a second run now that I understand the game's mechanics. And I'm not like getting fucked over by systems I don't understand or random days I'm not expecting. But that's kind of part of the joy of like a Persona style game, is that they're just events you don't know and don't plan on, you know? Wait, are Light's VODs on his Twitch also going to be gone? Well, most likely, yes, unless one of his editors decides to either export them to YouTube or do something like that, you know? I'm down for a restart. I'm considering it. It would make it take even longer, but at the same time, I mean, hey, there are some things I can do. Well, yeah, Stormy. I mean, the thing is, Twitch is having a massive, like, storage rehaul where anything... Like, you can't have over 100 hours of stored video on your Twitch account anymore. It sucks, but it's there. Hi, Inuyasha. Hello. And because of that, anything that is, like, the lowest view count or whatever it takes for you to get underneath 100 total hours of storage, Twitch will automatically delete based on what has the lowest views. So once May 19th hits, pretty much everything is going to be deleted. Or most everything. And in my case, it's like almost everything has like not that many views as far as VODs are concerned on Twitch anyway. So it's better for me to just export all of it to YouTube now before that happens and, you know, not worry about it. So, yeah. For me, that's the case. For Light, I imagine that's also going to be the case. I think the only ones who might not be affected are Twitch partners, which has like... Light has like 7 videos. Maybe they're safe. I mean, let me check. I'm still modding his stream, so I can do that. Let me see. Yeah, Light's safe. He has 88 hours and 28 minutes on his Twitch channel. And most of these are unpublished highlights that are... Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Light's good. You don't gotta worry about losing out on any of his content, Stormy. He's fine. I'm happy you'll at least be able to re-experience the beginning. I think it's... I mean, it's up in the air what I decide to do with it. Because, like, it'd be cool to, like, go back and be like, hey, I know what's going to happen. And also I can, like, skip over cutscenes and such if I want to, but... I don't know. We'll see what I want to do. I can't promise anything, and it's not the kind of thing I really want to overthink, you know? Anyway, we are back. Trails through Daybreak. Also, real quick, let me just check my YouTube and make sure my Trails to Azure VODs are exporting. Because it took Trails from Zero literally like 6 hours to even start like showing up, you know? Okay, yes, it seems most of my Trails to Azure stuff is here. Oh wow, one of them is already coming up. Oh yeah, that one was like a randomly cut like 30-minute one. I think it goes by length when it comes to these, but good news, it seems like everything is here. It's just going to be uploading in like really strange orders, but wow, nothing is duplicated. Everything is here, I think, yeah? Oh wow, I even uploaded the extra, when I finished Azure, I did the Cold Steel 2 Azure episode again, just for the fun of it. And yeah, I uploaded that too, so that'll be fun. Okay, sick. It looks like everything is there. All right, I don't gotta worry. I will just let that passively be there. No way we are that old. Stormy, you're like 18. Shut up. Pick, you're like 22? Yeah, Pick, you're like 22. Shut up. Anyway, I'm gonna go do my 4 SPG now. Bro, you're like 20, you're like what, 26? I'm 27. Shut up. That shut up was directed at you, Stormy, not me. I don't sound younger, I just have a better microphone.
Oh, excuse me. Wait, this number belongs to... Hello? Yes, I'm glad you called, actually. I'm afraid I might be back a little late today, you see. What? From my family? But I'm about to...
You're talking about Josette. By the way, I still very much disagree with you. Van and Lloyd look very different. I think Van and Reen have way more in common.
Well, I'm not going to force you to come back. It's all up to you.
Message received. I'm on my way. Yes, of course. Goodbye for now, then. I'm so sorry. Something important's come up that I really need to take care of. I'm sure you can, but please be careful. Again, my apologies. I'll make my way back to the office as soon as I'm done.
I can't say I think about it like that, Stormy, because I have never played Undertale. I wonder if these signs were in Japanese in Ponage's playthrough. I wonder when his Spanish trail is coming out. I don't expect it to. If you're being serious, probably not though. So this isn't the way to go, which usually means it's the way to go because I want treasure. Okay, never mind. Wonder what's going to happen after they basically finish all the regions. Well, then the series is done. Oh, get a load of this view. This is the perfect place for us to train. That's all you ever think about, isn't it? And not that I disagree. View's nice. This area is better maintained, but don't get complacent. One wrong step and you'll take a dive straight into the lake, so watch out. Nah. I wouldn't expect that. I think they'd rather just start a new IP that sort of has Trails as like similarities or some kind of structure to it, rather than try to continue expanding Trails. The only reason I say this is Trails not the biggest selling? Yes, it is. However, the reason I say this is because the reason that Trails is so successful is because it's building this interlocking world with so many factions countries, organizations, and everything, all that interweave with each other. And doing that kind of thing is a massive undertaking, and that's what draws fans in. And I don't think that you want to keep expanding that to be bigger than what it actually is, to just keep incorporating more and more content, because the more you do, the more people are going to lose interest. It's not a sustainable formula. It makes sense to let this end where and when it needs to, instead of continuing to milk it dry by trying to add new regions or new countries or new organizations, new motivations, new villains, all that. It doesn't make sense to continue it when once it's expanded enough or people have reached the satisfactory conclusion, then, you know, it's easier to just start fresh with a new IP, having learned from everything you've already done with Trails, you know? Start fresh, make a new universe, a new country, and just go from there. Anything and everything you introduce is completely fresh, you know? It's basically like resetting Trails' lore to something new. That's what I think they're going to do, because there's more potential than that. And then whatever their next big region is, or whatever their next big saga is going to be, they can probably just milk that for as much as they want. Because they already know how to make good games now. The reason Trails does better than East is because Trails has way more characters and a lot more story in it than East, where the development there for most of them is like paper thin. That's why. And also the gameplay styles differ, and maybe more people prefer turn-based as opposed to action. I don't know. But I'd say as far as characters and story go, Trails beat East any day of the week. And that's why it's bigger, in my opinion. So, that said, I think when you want to like rebuild a new world or start with new lore, it's easier to just start by making a new IP altogether, taking sort of the spirit of Trails, either from the gameplay or from the writing or something. There you go. I'd say 5 games more and it might be it. I don't think it'll be 5. Are you talking about 5 after Trails Beyond the Horizon? I'd give it a little bit more. I would say 6 or 7, personally. Because Falcom said before that Trails would have 6 major arcs, give or take, and Daybreak is the start of the 4th. So, there was obviously the Sky games, then the Crossbell games, then 4 Erebonia games, and Reverie. That's 3. And now Daybreak is supposedly the start of the 4th, with Trails Beyond the Horizon being the end of it. So it would have to be enough games to supplant 2 more major arcs within the Trails lore. I would say at least 6, because guaranteed they're going to be at least 2-parters. There's never been an arc that has been less than 2 games, you know? And then there's probably going to be epilogue games, kind of like Trails in the Sky the Third and Trails into Reverie. And I guess Trails Beyond the Horizon is also an epilogue game if you want to look at it like that. So, yeah. All things considered, I'd say give it at least 6 or 7. You never know. Could even be more than that if they want to try pulling another Erebonia on us, you know?
That hits the spot.
Ooh, a treasure chest!
It probably won't even take that long. I'd say each game might take only about 2 years to make. They've gotten really good at this, and they're also really good at reusing assets to make things, you know? So they don't take as much time.
Let's get to work. Gotcha.
Unleashing Shark Strike! You're open! Look out!
Nice.
Sneaky little
That was
rodent.
Great.
Pretty sprightly
You've
for
got
an
to
old
keep an
guy.
eye out for ambushes. Be more careful next time.
Take this. Don't order me around, you damn brat.
Launching ambush!
Well, we're off to a good start.
Use a shark boost to get the upper hand. Full boost. Go all out.
7 times 4, you'll be like 27 plus 28. No.
Going all in.
They most certainly won't take 2 years to translate them. Do you know how fast we've been getting games this like past year?
Time to go all out.
Activating skill. Rise and shine, small fry.
Displaying enemy stats.
Let's party! Gotcha!
There!
1 year of translation, that's still 21 years. Ew.
Full boost. Go all out.
Let's party!
Activating skill. Here's some extra.
Got your number!
Do your worst.
Activating skill.
Have some more!
What do you mean, ew? It's
Praise
max.
Arusha and the flames.
Ew, because I don't want to be 40 something when the finale of the series comes out. I don't want to be. Well, I mean, I guess I'm going to be 40 eventually, no matter what, but still.
Take this out!
Case fully replenished.
This'll
Use a sharp
hurt.
full boost. Go extra.
Take that!
Oh. Getting a phone call. 1 second. All right, we're good.
Wow. What'd you expect?
Gotcha! It's done!
Unleashing sharp strike.
Oh, I don't even need to. I can just hit him. What the fuck? I just remembered you're 27, minus 18, wait, 9 years older than me?
You think
Yeah.
the wrong guy to fight.
You kick butt,
Yeah.
man.
There!
Launching ambush. Activating skill.
Gotcha!
That CP charger skill is nice. Any
Nice.
strollers in
That
chat?
went great.
Pretty sprightly for an old guy.
Looks like the gang's all here. Gotcha! Gotcha! It's done now! Let's finish the job!
Look out.
They're down! This'll hurt.
Use a shard of your own.
I'll dice you up! Hit him fast, Barry.
Activating skill.
Gotcha! It's go time!
Aaron.
Light the dice!
Perfect chance.
That's a good amount of Narukami and scroll art.
This
So
is your
cool.
chance for a shard boost. Activating skill.
I bet you're happy about that.
Bring it on!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Here.
Over here! All for you!
Go time!
Activating skill.
Light the dice! Rise and shine, small fry!
Have some more! A chance!
Full boost. Go
This'll
all out.
hurt.
Activating skill.
I'll dice you up! Looks like a chest. Take next.
Unleashing shard shard. Full boost.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Take that. Nice. That went great.
Task
You can
2,
run,
of
man.
course, after I already made that. I gotta remember when I'm doing my builds and upgrades that sometimes I'm just gonna find things very soon in treasure
Cards
chests
work
anyway.
best on this end.
Gotcha.
See me some nobody.
There are so many of them. Look out!
They're stunned! This'll hurt. I'll dice you up! Hit him fast, Fairy.
Zypha, activate!
They're weak to water and fire, huh?
Going all in.
Zypha, activate.
You know, I thought that would do damage.
Rise and shine, small fry.
I should have known it wasn't going to because, like, when has Chrono Break ever done damage? I guess.
Perfect chance!
Activating skill.
Show them what you're really capable of!
I love the combat system in this game. It's so fast and fluid.
Nice. That went great.
Pretty sprightly for an old guy.
I suggest physical attacks for now.
Get to work.
Don't forget about your charge attack!
Gotcha! You snooze, you lose. This'll hurt.
Now you will
Farce. I'll dice you up. Make it count, Aaron.
You know, why don't I just do this?
This, sucker. Have some of this. Rise and shine, small fry.
Activating skill.
Love that.
I've got this.
Hey, that one felt pretty good.
You did perfect, Fairy. Take this. Take the stun. You snooze, you lose. This'll hurt.
I get all three.
Certain arts will work better. Flames protect us.
You know what? I'll take just two. It's
Take that.
It's go time.
Boost level maximum.
delay. I like delay.
Activating skill.
Aaron. Myriad fly.
Rise and shine, small fry.
This'll hurt.
Balls in your court.
Here I go. He flinched.
Nice.
Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Too slow.
Hey, that one felt pretty good.
You've got some moves, small fry.
Earthen verse. Yep. All of this is great stuff. It's just I already made it.
Arts attacks and bombs.
There. Looks like the gang's on here.
Beginning combat. Show 'em what you're really capable of. Look out!
Got a whole slew of them.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Activating skill.
Over here. All for you. Make it count, Aaron.
Activating skill.
Myriad fly.
Perfect chance. This'll hurt.
Oh, I guess I can't get that one, huh?
Pull out all the stops.
Activating skill.
There we go.
This'll hurt.
Full boost. Activating skill.
I'll dice you up.
Activating skill.
Nice.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You kick
Getting some good experience here too.
Hollow core leveled up.
Arts attacks and bombs. Beginning combat. Show 'em what you're really capable of.
Take the stun. You snooze, you lose.
Balls in and kick some ass.
They're stunned.
Full boost. Go all out.
This'll hurt.
There we go.
Now you won't barge.
Take that. Hit him fast, Fairy.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Here I go.
I love that she has accuracy now.
Make it count, Aaron.
Have some of this!
Huh, looks like a chest.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
That wasn't half bad, Aaron.
Arts work best on this end. Launching battle. Proceed with caution.
Gotcha! They're stunned!
Launching ambush.
They're stunned! This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Take that!
Looks like we're in business.
That's how it goes.
Resistant to arts. Physical attacks are more effective.
Take this!
Don't forget about your charge attack. Unleashing shark strike. Full boost. Go
This'll
all out.
hurt.
Now you won't bark! I'll dice you up! It's go time! Eat this, sucker!
Make it count, Aaron.
Have some of this!
Aaron is so strong.
Chance. This'll hurt. There you are.
A chance!
Now you won't bark! I'll dice you up!
Hit him fast, Fairy.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Here I go.
You'll be sorry for that!
Oh, I can't get him.
Going all in.
No, I can't. Okay.
Make it count, Aaron.
Have some of this! Now you won't fart!
This'll hurt.
Full barrel.
I'll dice you up!
Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
All done.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Let's go.
Looks like some good loot.
I'm powered up.
I love that. That is actually a really good treasure chest.
Are we there yet? Or at least halfway there?
Tired already? You're so pathetic.
Says the guy who let the little monster get the drop on him.
Oh. Welcome back, Ponage.
You wanna go, Pipsqueak?
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, save me.
I had my lunch break and now we're out here hunting a monster.
Getting engagement. Brace yourself. Show him what you're really capable of.
Snooze, you lose.
Dude, Ponage. My shard builds are so
This'll
good
hurt.
now.
To get the upper hand. Full boost. Go
Let's
all out.
party!
This'll hurt.
Time to go all out. Give him your all.
I'll dice you up. They're
Give
down.
him your all.
Nice. That went great.
I bet you
Kick butt, man.
they're gonna do the normal Trails thing, where something is so good in the prequel, they're gonna have to nerf it in the sequel.
Time for you to focus.
This'll hurt.
Full boost. Activating skill.
I'll dice you up. Make it count, Aaron.
Activating skill.
Myriad Blast.
Perfect chance.
Sucker.
Activating skill.
A chance.
Full boost. Go all out.
Well, there's no point. He's already on a full boost.
Nice. That went great.
Pretty sprightly for an old guy.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Comes in and kicks some ass.
This'll hurt.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper boost. Activating skill.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The hollow core assists are actually kind of helpful. I do be forgetting to use my shard boosts, but those guys constantly telling me
That went great.
has me not forgetting to do that.
Man,
I've got this.
Here goes.
That's a pretty big waterfall.
Halvard sure has a lot of water, huh?
I guess. Probably more than what you've got back home. Let's get to work.
Uh-oh.
Bring it on. This'll hurt.
Full boost. Go all out. Activating skill.
Take that.
Engaging shield. Perfect chance. This'll hurt.
Let's party.
Activating skill.
Okay, real quick.
Praise Arusha and the flames.
You've got some moves, small fry.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Launching in with charge. Full boost. Go all out.
This'll hurt. I'll dice you up.
Perfect chance. This'll hurt.
Let's party.
There we go. I love it. Ponage, I gave Fairy accuracy and now she actually functions. Isn't it great?
Make it count, Aaron.
Now you old fart.
Activating skill.
Too slow.
Also, I gave Aaron and Van CP charger. So they just get
You picked the wrong
CP
kind
for
of
free now.
Resistant to art. Physical attacks are more effective.
Take this. Gotcha.
Launching in with the first move.
This'll hurt.
Full boost. Give them your all.
I'll dice you up. Make it count, Aaron.
Eat this, sucker.
Going all in. You got this.
Falcon talent. Rise and shine, small fry.
This'll hurt. There you are. Slice. Bam! Activating skill.
I'll dice you up. Like hell you are.
Dang it. I hoped the one that was about to die was the HP one.
Perfect chance.
Let's party.
There.
Love me a sugar rush.
Aaron.
Eat this, sucker. Have some of this. Rise and shine, small fry.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Bam! Give them your all. Here's some extra. A chance. Activating skill.
Nice. That went great.
Pretty sprightly for an old guy.
Whoa, get a load of that lake. It's huge.
Sure is.
Perfect place to take a girl out on a rendezvous boat ride.
Huh, that's a fun idea.
Are you two for real? You're getting along now?
This group has some fun dynamics.
This could be a good stop.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Here goes! A chance!
Full boost! Go all out! Give them your
Brace yourself!
Gallica, please be nicer to me.
Vandalize! Raid!
boost gauge limiter unlocked! Do your worst!
Pure stat down.
Pull out all the stops!
There!
I'll take that.
Aaron!
Myriad Blast!
Do your worst!
Show me what you got.
There!
I meant to use that on Van, not you.
Van! Full boost! Go all out! Blades protect us!
There! Like hell you are! Damn it!
Do your worst! Blades! Breathe onto us! Here goes!
Going all in.
Let's party!
Myriad Blast!
Nice, I got the delay.
Full boost! Go all out! Attack their weakness with an eye! Blades protect us!
Show me what you
Temper.
got.
Here goes. Brace yourself. Vandalize! Raid!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked! There! Here goes!
Okay, that insight, helpful. We might just dodge him a little bit more now.
Going all in.
This'll hurt!
Let's party!
Activating skill.
There you are!
Go time!
Perfect chance!
I can't take much more.
There!
Thanks, pal.
Van!
This'll hurt.
Temper HP region on turn.
Show
I
me
think he
what
already
you
has
got.
this. Yeah.
Activating skill!
Take that.
Here.
Take this.
Perfect chance! This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Aaron!
Okay, big one.
Eat this, sucker!
Boost level maximum.
Flame
Activating skill.
Have some of that!
Erecting shield.
You'll pay for that. This'll hurt. Take that! Hit him fast, Fairy.
Okay, I really want Aaron to hit him, but I don't think Fairy can use items on Aaron right now, so...
Let's party!
Fuck.
This'll hurt. There you are.
Get out of here! You'll be sorry for that!
Boost level maximum.
Aaron can't do anything with this.
Pull out all the stops.
It's fine. His whatever buff is already worn off.
Flames protect.
Activating skill.
Get out of here!
You'll pay for that.
Attack their weakness with an art. Flames protect us.
All right, I can't S break because I don't have 2 boosts, but
This'll
I can
hurt.
use.
This'll hurt.
Show me what you got!
I think this is better because I can't do back attack, can I?
Certain arts will work better.
This'll hurt.
Now you old fart!
I'll dice you up. They're down. Hit him fast, Fairy.
This'll hurt.
You got this.
There you are. Aaron!
Boost level maximum.
Flames protect us.
Activating skill.
Rise and shine, small fry!
This'll hurt. This'll hurt.
Show me what
I'm
you
gonna
got!
stick with this.
Activating skill.
Over here.
What's up, Ash?
All for you.
How you doing, man?
You'll be sorry for that!
Tear stepping. Let's go.
There!
Thanks, pal.
Perfect chance.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
There.
I'm getting a chance to use so many of my cooking items today. Not much just got up. Alrighty.
This'll hurt.
Use a sharp
Well, good morning, my
to get
man.
the upper hand. Attack their weakness with an art.
See, I could heated roar, but I'm not really gonna get much out of it.
Show me what you got!
You know what? It makes more sense for me to hold off heated roar.
Here goes.
Now we boost.
This'll hurt.
Now you old fart!
I'll dice you up.
Do your worst.
We don't have anything for this right now.
I need to lay off a little.
There.
I'll take that.
Aaron.
Tira on yourself, actually.
Perfect chance.
Shit. I think Van got hit with that. There's elements. Oh,
Body's
that down.
starting to
Thank
feel
you.
heavy.
There.
Thanks, pal. Well, this sucks.
He's full
Full
boosted.
boost. Go all out.
All right, Tira, please.
Activating trap.
And we're back.
Erecting shield.
You'll be sorry for that!
Aaron doesn't have a whole lot of CP, so
Rise and shine, small fry!
I like when Fairy decides to speak Arabic. I'm debating whether or not this is worth buying. Alright, well, what are you weighing between it?
Flames protect us.
Like, what would make it worth buying for you, you know? Let's see. I've got 2 turns of temper.
Show me what you got.
I'm already full boosted. Fuck it, Vandalize Raid. It won't kill, but it'll get me closer there, you know?
Vandalize Raid!
Oh, he's dead. Fuck yeah. I just don't really understand the mechanics. Is it free movement or turn-based? A bit of both, actually. There's an action, like, battle system on the field that you do incorporate real-time attacks and real-time dodges with, but there's also a turn-based battle system that activates on your command that is where, like, the real meat and bones of the combat is. So, a little bit of both, but I'd say more turn-based. Oh, let's go. Mare reached level 3. Is it similar to any other RPGs? Tale series, Star Ocean? No, I would not say so, no. Let's keep it real when there's some real-time fighting. The system is barely worth considering as fighting. Yeah, I mean, yes and no. It helps you get an advantage in the turn-based part, so I would say it is worth noting, but it's not really like the meat and potatoes. I wouldn't say it's very similar to anything else. Like, you have you played any of the other Trails games before this one? There are some mechanical similarities to its own series, but that's about it, really. No, I haven't played any of them. Okay, well, as a starting point, I would not recommend this game. Instead, I would actually recommend Trails of Cold Steel 1, which you can get easily on Steam. I think it just recently got a PlayStation re-release as well. Next thing would be Neptunia. Huh. You can also just skip it. Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah. Yeah, I would say start with Trails of Cold Steel 1 if you'd like to. Story-wise, it's basically all a singular continuous story, though the main cast changes each arc. Yeah. I will say, mechanically and like story-wise, this game is very fun. So if you're just looking to jump into a new RPG with some fresh experiences, this is not a bad place. The lore and the deeper character arcs might be a little bit over your head when you start, because this is actually like the 11th game in the timeline right now. So a lot has already happened. But if you don't mind being a little bit lost on some of that, because this game does have a new cast, so don't think you're going to miss out on too much. Then honestly, start wherever you want. But yeah, this game's just got all around great everything. Music, characters, mechanics, it's fun. You miss a ton? Okay, Ponage, I'll take your word for it. This is my first playthrough on this game too, so I can only say for what I've played so far. Meanwhile, Ponage over here has actually beaten the game, so I guess he knows more.
That's a wrap.
I'm finishing up on Expedition 33 and wanted something new and interesting. I like to be able to equip different armor and weapons as well as work on skills. Not too many good JRPGs anymore like there used to be. Equipping different armor and weapons. Well, yes and no. That is here, but the only thing you really get out of most of that is just different stats. Not so much like you get a different model on your weapon in battle or your gameplay style changes based on the weapon you have on. Nothing like that if that's what you were looking for. Hey, my gray rank rose. Either game you start with when you're moving for a long, long haul. Each one's about 60 hours, and by the end of the year, the 13th game will be out. True. Can you recommend any good JRPGs that have that in them? Let's see. Games that like change based on your weapon style. I think Monster Hunter is a really good one. I know that, like, I don't know if I would recommend that as an RPG, but I do know it's a game that your combat style changes based on your weapon type. Because, like, they have so many different weapons, and that's, like, the appeal. Let's see. What else is, like, really mechanically intriguing that I've played recently? Let me see. Oh, there's also Metaphor. Duh. Let me pull up an image for you. Metaphor Refantasio. I would very heavily recommend that if you're looking for not only weapons and armor that change up as you like have different styles. Yeah, let's see. There's not much of changing weapon. No, I'd say like there's Metaphor, thankfully. You have Metaphor? Then that is definitely the game I would recommend. It's less so that your weapons change up your gameplay style and more like there's something else that's akin to a weapon that you equip and that changes up your gameplay style. So, and also determines what weapons you are and are not allowed to equip. So, yeah. It may not directly be like the weapons themselves change, but something that's basically your weapon does change. And that changes your gameplay style. So yeah, it does have that. In enough capacity, I would actually give it an honest recommendation for that. And it is mechanically very deep with the way its combat is and the way you can upgrade your characters like that. I would say it's very deep, almost to the point of being overwhelming. But hey, even better, if you already have it, definitely give it a shot. I have only gotten so far in Metaphor. I think I'm about like 30 hours in, so I've gotten nowhere close to beating it. But I can tell you, it's one of the most mechanically deep games I've played in a long time. With a fantastic story, thus far at least. Yes, this location is perfect. It's exactly how I imagined it. All good to go over there, Nina?
Yes. Ready when you are.
Oh, hey, thank you so much for the follow, J-Storms. Appreciate that.
Though, are you sure it's such a good idea to wander in like this? It sounded like the ranger wanted us to wait until after he changed shifts. Isn't it strange that the park is closed on a holiday too? What if something happened?
You worry too much. We scheduled an appointment ahead of time. It's all good. Besides, you're so in demand right now. If I let this opportunity pass, they'd have my hide. Now, the weather's looking a little suspect, so let's film what we can here for while we still can.
All right.
I like your layout,
If
but
you're
I'm nowhere
sure.
near that advanced. Hey, thank you. I didn't make it myself, actually. I have a friend who's very, very good at graphic design who made it for me. If you want, I can send you his info. All set, sir. Good. Positions, people. All right, Nina. Let's start with scene 17-2 and... Ah! Why are there monsters here? Ah! Get away from me! Get away!
Get down!
That'd be awesome. It's hard to find anyone affordable.
Bunch
Sick.
of runts.
Hey, are you okay?
Pick, are you in here? This might be your cue, brother.
Who are...
We'll talk later. You guys stay back for now.
There are so many of them.
Oh, fuck.
A chance!
Okay, how can I play this? Is Aaron
There's a
buff?
shark boost to get the upper hand.
He's not. I can let him get the buff and then go in the
Blades protect
Phoenix
us.
dance. Shit. Okay. I don't have a damage up one either.
Show me what you got.
That's... I don't even know if it'll kill. They've only got about 5,000 HP. This should kill.
Got a whole slew of them.
And if for
Got a
some
whole
reason
slew
it
of 'em.
doesn't, this will help.
I'll dice you up!
It's go time!
Okay, he did not get the boost. That's fine. Just check. Pick mod check. Wait, no mod check emote. So, I don't even know what emotes I do and don't have anymore. I've been using Streamlabs OBS instead of my old one, and I don't think Streamlabs OBS lets me use Better TV to have all those emotes, so I haven't even been seeing them. The only reason I know they work is because of my little chat thing on my layout actually does still have them at least.
Boost level maximum.
Here, actually, let me attack
Blades
before I do that.
protect us.
Yeah.
Activating shield.
All right,
I'll
well,
crush them all at once!
it only worked because I got counterattack, but you know
Boost
what? We'll
level
take it.
maximum. Activating skill.
Blink and you'll miss it! Soar for me!
Okay, they're dead.
Well, what'd you expect?
Nice job, Aaron. Visuals look dope, though. I know, right? Bro, if you do end up trying the older games in this series, you're gonna see the jump in quality every game. Like, I think the quality gap was the most from, like, the very first game to, like, even the third game in the series is, like, noticeable. There. Amazing. These losers might have brought a whole pack, but honestly, that frog we fought was worse. Yeah, nothing to it. We can take them all. Oh crap, reinforcements? Freaking damn, I don't know if I can make it.
I've got this.
Hello.
She's fast. Her moves are crazy.
Hello.
Hell? Well, I won't say no to a little help. You two hold down the fort here.
Thanks. Now let's clear these guys out.
You read my mind, Sylphide.
There are so many of them.
Hi, Fee.
A chance.
So, like, the obvious thing to do here is to just go crazy with Fee's S-Craft, right? That's what we're gonna do here, isn't it?
Come on, let's go.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Take that.
I'll show no mercy.
I mean, OG Sky FC from
Now's a good time to
2004. Yes. Also, just so you know, funny enough, you say that they should remaster more older JRPGs. The very first game in this series, Trails in the Sky FC, is actually due for a remaster very soon. Like, it's already been announced. They're remaking it from the ground up in the newest game's assets. So it's going to have gameplay mechanics and graphics very akin to this game right now. So if you want to just wait and give that a try, go for it, you know? Oh yeah, it's coming out in August. Yeah, it's not even that far away.
One and done.
Energy output at maximum.
Oh, it's just a full out all of them. All right. Please kill. Just please kill for the fun of it.
Activating
Getting
skill.
this. Go. One, two, three. Lift off.
Boost gauge limit crushed.
You're next, Van. Give them your all. You're mine.
Oh, September
That's how it
19th.
goes.
There we go. Van Stun Slash has been upgraded to Magna Slash. Oh, baby. That's like my best button. I recently got Platinum on Black Myth Wukong and now working on Expedition 33. So after that, I'm hoping that to have something else. Yeah, I would give Metaphor that go. Let that fill in the time for you, and then afterwards, like around September 19th or so, hey, Sky FC is coming around. Officially, it's called Trails in the Sky the 1st. Oh, they broke a sweat. Looks like your friends are fine too. Nice. Guess that's a wrap. Target's neutralized. Are you guys okay? Yes, I wasn't sure we would make it. That was sensational. Thank you so much. You're all heroes. Just who are you people? Hey, everything okay over here? Well, glad that little surprise is behind us. You said it.
Thank you all so much for saving us.
Trails in the Sky FC. I hate that that is real, and I'm only just now hearing it. They got a trailer for the remaster? What do you mean yesn't? Yeah, there is. Just look on Steam. Relax, it's okay, really. You don't have to keep repeating yourself. We got a nice little payout from your director friend there. As far as I'm concerned, that's all the thanks I need. It's true, just pay me for saving your life. It's as simple as that, you know? Wasn't it only in Japanese? I mean, it still shows some gameplay, right? Did we ever get a translate? I don't know. Are you sure it's okay? Absolutely. I never imagined we would be attacked by monsters. If anything happened to Nina or my staff, it would have been a major loss for my new project. No, the entire film industry even. Never mind your work. People would have died. Bruh, that'd be worse. Oh, I feel so awful about this. If I'd stayed on top of things better, none of this would have happened. I guess in the chaos surrounding the sudden closure of the park, nobody remembered to get in touch with you. Ah, water under the bridge. It all turned out fine in the end. Anyway, you Arkwright Solutions people were incredible back there. Ah, getting a phone call. One sec. I'm back. No. Trails Beyond the Horizon is actually the newest game coming out. That one is the third part in this little mini arc here. We got Trails Through Daybreak, and yeah, no, Horizon is actually for once the actual newest game in series, which is true for both Japan and for us here in the US. Or should I say us here in the West? What can I do to convince you all to come work for me as stunt doubles or extras on my next project? Oh boy, you sure focus on the important things quick. Look, Van will take work from anybody. All you gotta do is hire him. Anyway, you guys work for United Star, yeah? United Star? That's a pretty big name movie studio. Which, hold on, Nina? As in...
That's right. I'm sorry for not introducing myself sooner. I'm the film actress, Nina Fenley. It's flattering that you've heard of me. I'm still fairly new to the industry, really.
Whoa, a real actress? You get to be in front of the camera? That's so cool. I might get the new one coming out. It looks nice. Sick. As long as you have fun. I'd probably be lost. The story definitely would be a little over as far as like if you just start there. Because that's like, what, the 16th game in the series? God, we're really approaching like the later half of our 10s, huh? Newbie, my ass. You're pretty damn popular these days. Yeah, if you're interested in the lore stuff, I would say start with Trails in the Sky the first. The remake is definitely the better way to go if you want that to be the case. And then afterwards, see if you want to go back to the old games. You're like the #1 Easterner in the film biz. Hell, I'd say Miss Fenley here is one of the most up-and-coming actresses of her generation. Period. I've seen a handful of your flicks, and they've all been worth the watch.
Ah, thank you. I'm glad you like them. Though, to be honest, I think I still have some catching up to do before I'll be on the level of my mentor, Judith.
You must mean Judith Lanster. Forgot you two are signed with the same agency. I remember that name. Isn't that...
Is everything...
I just don't want to be bored with gameplay. I honestly think you won't be bored with gameplay no matter what. Even if you go back to the old games, they do work mechanically very different to the new ones, but they still have very interesting systems that, like, once you learn, they're very worth enjoying. What's up with you two? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's not forget about our bold bracer friend who jumped into the fray either. So impressive at such a young age, and a real catch. Between you and Beauty's blade, the guild's not doing bad for itself these days.
Glad to be of service.
This is still Cassandra Lee Morris, right? I feel like Fee sounds somewhat different.
I guess some wires got crossed with park management. They contacted me, asking if I could take care of a monster out here. I was a little late for what I came for, apparently, but I'd still call it a job well done. Anyway, I'm Fee Clausel. I'm from the Erebonian Bracer Guild, but I'm posted at the Edith branch as of yesterday. Nice to meet you all.
I didn't realize you were from the Empire. Thanks again for all of your help.
Don't mention it. Keeping the public safe is all in a day's work for us. Though in this case, I got shown up a little in that department.
Nah, your timing was great. Another second and we wouldn't have made it in time. I can see why people have been talking about you for ages, Sylphide.
Glad to hear it. You're not half bad yourself, Spriggan.
Sylphide? It really is her. Fun sized, got some killer moves, I'll give her that. He just has a nickname for everyone, huh? Sure you don't need to ride back to the capital? I'm more than happy to take you back. It's fine, I came here by car anyway. My friends are coming back to pick me up. In the meantime, I'm going to double check to make sure there's nothing else nasty lurking around. Are you really going to be okay? It's pretty dangerous all by yourself, though maybe not for you. Yeah, I'll be okay. I've handled more than my fair share over the years. At least as many as your boss here. High praise coming from you. I'm guessing Elaine and the Immovable have talked to you about me? Yeah, a little bit. Zin says you look and act like a bad boy, but that deep down, you're an old softy who'll take on just about anybody's request. Looks like I need to have a chat with a certain walking slab of muscle later. Well, where's the lie? Dude's got your number. Huh? Okay, I'll be right there. No, I said she was at work. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go pick something up. All right, I'm back. Sorry for the sudden disappearance there. Not only is it the game 3 of this arc, but it's also quite far into the story of the series. Like the creator said, we're about 80%, I think it was, through the overall lore. Huh. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't trust that. Because, like, first they say there's gonna be 6 major arcs, and Daybreak is the end of the 4th one. You can't tell me we're only 2 arcs left and we've got 20% of the series lore to get through. We were at, like, 50% at the end of Cold Steel 4. Now we're at, like, suddenly 80 at the end of Daybreak. Like, a lot of shit is gonna have to happen in these next couple games for that to be true. I honestly think they just don't... Like, they probably don't even know how many games are left in the series. Let's just be real, you know? I'll believe the 80% when the series is complete. Exactly, Ponage. Japanese writers love their estimates, which are always wrong. I wonder if Fee and Fairy are ever going to have a little chat.
Reward deposited.
I love making free cash. What's the matter, Small Fry? This about that bracer girl we just met?
It's nothing really. I think someone I was close to has mentioned her before. I was hoping we'd have the chance to meet someday. But once she was in front of me, I just froze up.
You'll get more chances. Use the time till then to get your feelings in order.
Man, you're right. Next time, I'll say everything I've been wanting to say.
Nice pep talk, Pops. Not that I have any clue what you guys are talking about, though. Aw, little Aaron feeling left out. Hell no. You know, you sure know how to stay busy while on the job, don't you? We ran up, down, and all around the city, and we even headed into its outskirts. Is this what every day's gonna be like? Nah, we usually have more free time, but we'll have busy days like this every now and then. Why, you afraid of a little elbow grease? As if. I'm never opposed to getting my hands dirty as long as the work's not boring. And today's jobs definitely weren't that. Good, because there's plenty more where that came from. Oh, I almost forgot. Do you mind if we drop by the roastery in the 9th district? Paulette asked if I could get some coffee beans while we were out. Got it. We can make a quick stop. Damn it, Small Fry. Ah. Damn it, Small Fry. Way to make this trip longer than it needs to be. Huh? It's raining. And there goes the paint job. On their way back, they stopped to purchase some coffee beans from a roastery near the market in the 9th district. And by the time they returned to Old Town, the rain was coming down even more heavily. Huh? It looks like she's finished whatever she needed to deal with. Can't believe she actually waited here. Starched straight laces, I swear. Welcome back, everyone. How did things go at the park? Oh, it was no problem at all. Something up? You look oddly tired. I do? I can't imagine why. I really can't apologize enough for walking off like that during work hours, though.
So you're the Spriggan, are you?
Who's this runt? What are you doing here, Albert? Ah, this a classmate of yours? Should have put 2 and 2 together when I saw the uniform. He's your boyfriend or something? Wait, is he? No, he's just a classmate. I've known for a long...
I'll just come out and say it. Take your poisonous fangs out of my friend.
Huh? Albert, what are you saying?
I've heard a lot of unpleasant rumors about you. They call you a good-for-nothing who takes on all manner of borderline criminal requests. You're just taking advantage of her kind nature to force her to do your dirty work, aren't you?
Now, hold on. You got Van all wrong.
Sorry, but stay out of this, Agnes. Well, aren't you going to deny it? You can't, can you?
You know, it's ironic he tells her to stay out of it when he's only bitching at Van for Agnes' sake. Slow your roll there, kiddo. This is about when she got back real late a while ago, right? Guess that's what made you start worrying about her, huh? Especially now that she's getting calls from home.
How do you...
Anyone can connect the dots when the clues are this obvious. How naive can you get? He seems like a nice guy to me.
What's wrong with being concerned about your friends? This all started because you casually decided to hire her without thinking of the consequences. If word was to get out that Agnes is working with seedy people like you, it would put her father in a very...
Albert!
I'm sorry. I said too much. But I still...
Oh ho. Who's her dad?
There you are! I knew we'd find you here. You really need to stop charging in like a bull in a glass shop, Albert.
He never changes.
Hello, purple-haired girl. Odette? Ren? Oh, more of Agnes's friends. For real? What is this, a field trip?
What are you two doing here?
We're here to tell you off. Duh. I thought I already told you that you need to let Agnes live her own life. You have serious tunnel vision when it comes to her, and you need to do something about it.
No, I don't. I just...
Oh, right. I'm Odette, by the way. Nice to finally meet you all. I've heard a lot about you guys from Agnes. Oh, you must be Fairy. Oh my goodness, you really are so adorable. And wow, I knew you were hot, Aaron, but the sun's got nothing on you.
Wow, okay. I like this girl already. She's so nice.
And, well, yeah, Van, you've got some mega bad boy vibes, which, trust me, only makes you look cooler.
Yeah, okay, she's a positive influence. She is very much welcome on this team.
You're a lot younger than I was expecting, by the way. I thought you'd be way older. No offense.
Thank you. After Aaron constantly calling him old for being 24. Oh, this is such a refreshing thing. Thanks, I think. Odette, please. You're being very rude. No, she is not, Agnes. She is being the opposite of rude. Damn, no off button on this girl, huh?
Don't mind our resident ball of energy over here. We're all members of Aramis Academy Student Council. Agnes is in charge of general affairs. I apologize, our treasurer got a little... ahead of himself.
No, it's fine. Can't blame the kid for being worried. But her wants come first and foremost so far, and I plan on keeping it that way. Man.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Well, all I ask as student council president and her dorm neighbor is that you do your best to keep her safe. Now, let's get going, Albert. Agnes clearly still has some work to do. We should leave her to it.
Wait, I'm not finished.
Really? Very well. As long as you finish the budget I asked you to handle, you can stay. You did finish that before coming out here, correct?
Well...
Meanwhile, Agnes handled every one of those tedious purchase requests I made before coming to her quote-unquote actual job. If you want to fault others for how they handle their affairs, you'd best have your own in order first.
She's got a point.
Well, good day to you, Mr. Spriggan. I'll see you back at the dorms, Agnes.
See you tomorrow, Agnes. Don't come home too late.
Thank you. Have a safe trip back, everyone. Who the hell's the one with the purple hair? I'm wondering the same thing. She's not the kind of student you see here every day. Hard to believe it's been 5 years. She sure ain't the lost kitten she was back then anymore. She's really grown up. Van really does know everyone, huh? So, what was that all about? You know, the call from home that was so important you ditched us in the middle of a job. Hey, don't be mean. It's not like we weren't perfectly capable of handling stuff. Of course we were, but that's not the point. It's fine to have shit come up from time to time, but not for other people you know to get all up in our business about it. You might be doing what you'd think is best, but you should ask yourself if you're doing it right by everyone around you. All I'm saying. Well... Yeah, and to be fair, his whole job relies on his connections. Indeed. This stuff's important whether you're Hayue, a Jaeger, or just some Joe working a desk job. And it's crazy to me that I'm the one pushing this and not you. Yeah, I guess you're right. Your old man's starting to have a problem with your side gig? How did you... I don't know, Squad. I'm just guessing. I haven't changed my stance since you started working here. You make the calls on what you want to do with your life. Whether that leads you to stick around or leave is up to you. Though if your family's going to start interfering, I might have to be careful what I ask you to do from here on out. Fan. Yeah, it's the opposite of what you all seem to think. He was only checking in on me. My father's a busy man. He doesn't even have time to send the occasional letter like Fairies does. I haven't spoken to him in 3 months, so I didn't want to pass up the chance. I really am sorry about running off. So that's what it was. Honestly, I thought I was going to get yelled at for being late the other day, or taking on this dangerous job. But even though I'm sure he knows everything I've been doing, he didn't have a word of criticism about it.
Aren't you going to say anything, Dad? Anything at all? You aren't going to tell me to give up my dangerous part-time job? Or not to go traveling without permission?
Your grades meet my expectations. Your attendance is solid, and your lateness the other day was relatively minor. Your reputation as part of the student council is also excellent. As far as the public eye is concerned, you're conducting yourself well. I see no reason to dictate what you do with your personal time. I will ask but 2 things of you, Agnes. One is to avoid causing any direct trouble for me. The other is to do nothing that would embarrass your mother. As long as you honor those 2 requests, your life is yours to live.
Okay. That's a yikes. Pretty big yikes.
And if you require assistance with anything, you know who to call. They will handle almost anything for you. They could probably spare you from needing to do that job of yours in the first place, even.
In short, it's not going to be a problem for me to keep working as I've been doing. This should be the last time I have to run off like that, too. Agnes. Well, it ain't up to me to poke my nose into other people's family business. But it sounds to me like he trusts you, and that's worth something. It's up to you what you want to do with the Genesis, or whether you want this job to begin with. Am I wrong? No, you're absolutely right. Either way, I'm happy to be able to keep working with you all. Yeah, we're happy to have you too. Try not to fall behind, though. She's been doing this longer than you have. But I'm with Fairy on this one. Just try and do something about that friend of yours. We can't have him barging in half the damn time in the future. Ah, hello, Hyper Kirby. Welcome back. What am I doing for Mother's Day? So I have decided on hold on, let me make sure she's not lurking in chat right now, because sometimes my mom actually comes in here. And Twitch user chat is like pathetically useless as always. Hold on, let me refresh this because I want to see who's around. Okay. Well, I'm just going to trust and hope that she's not here in chat right now. So I've decided to get my mom a nice scented candle that we have like on sale. I already have one in mind I was going to get her. And I'm also going to get her like this body care kit. So it's like, you know, some body lotion, some new shampoo, some scented bath salts, that kind of thing. Just let her relax with all that stuff. And of course the usual flowers and a card and some cake. My mom's a Trails fan. No, she's not. My mom is a me fan. It doesn't really matter what I'm streaming. She'll sometimes pop in, say hello, say I love you, and just kind of lurk in the chat. She's a goat for that. Doesn't really understand anything about video games at all. Doesn't really care either. She's just happy to support me because she knows I like to do this. So, yeah. I figured, but I find it funny. What can I say? She's a loving parent. Had to let my dogs in. They've been sitting outside my door for a minute. And hey, at least she seems to be able to navigate Twitch, which is way better than most. Yeah. Oh shit, just heard some ambulances go by outside. I hope everyone's fine. Imagine your mom being a Trails fan and talking in chat about the lore. Oh man. I don't even know where I would begin with that stuff. It's already strange enough sometimes talking to my dad about anime. Like, not that I don't enjoy it, but it does feel a little bit weird to find a common ground point like that, you know? I usually expect to talk to my friends my own age about that kind of stuff. But, you know, whatever works, I guess. I'll do my best to clear up his misunderstandings. Or, barring that, at least get him to promise to leave us alone. Yeah, you tell him the truth and he'd lose his shit. So this is an example of the ends justifying the means, huh? Now I get it. I mean, it is, but try not to learn any life lessons from it. Wait, this is...
You got a moment, Van?
So, I'm just gonna come right out and say it before this gets any farther. Ponage, Ash, I have something I want to tell the both of you. Based on just the scene we just had, the fact that I know Agnes's father is an incredibly busy man who only really gives a fuck about her perception in the public, and that they have incredibly powerful connections who could even handle things like their search for the Genesees and such. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I have a very strong suspicion who Agnes's father is. Do not tell me if I'm correct or not, but I'm like 90% positive I'm in the right ballpark here. Does your dad watch anime like Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball? All of the above, yes. And Invincible, and Bleach, and like more mainstream stuff, yes. Okay, and you should say it. Her president is her father is President Roy Gramhart, isn't it? We won't confirm or deny it. I mean, don't, but I'm like 90% positive she's Roy Gramhart's daughter. You know, the current president of Calvard. I have a feeling that the people he was talking about on the phone are like the Secret Service or the Intelligence Division or someone high up in the government. And like, he's also kind of a conniving, or not even conniving, he's just a cold son of a bitch who probably wouldn't care if she got hurt or not as long as she maintains public perception and doesn't cause trouble for him or her or his wife, you know? It fits his character, it fits the things I know. I just feel like it follows. And that's probably also part of why Agnes feels like she needs to hide it. And it's probably going to be like this really big plot twist reveal later, but I feel like I already have confirmation. Anyway, obviously, don't confirm or deny it, but just know that that is my hunch right now. If I am wrong later, I shall be proven wrong, and honestly, I will be very surprised. I would welcome it, in fact, because to me, that's like, wow, the game actually pulled one over on me. Isn't that great? Hey, not often I got a call from you. You got work or something? We just wrapped up a job, so if you're free, we want... Oh, excuse me. So we're free if you want to talk it out. And that's why I wouldn't be and Trails is also quite big in Japan, so like it's quite possible. Yep.
Perfect. But I'm not the one with the request. I was asked by an acquaintance to hook them up with some FaceTime with you. I gave them your work number, so they should be calling any time now. Up to you whether you take them on, though.
Oh? Well, alright. Got it. sounds like that. It was that tabloid geek. Guy has nothing on me, but he's got the looks. Unlike a certain crusty old fart I know. You want to take this outside, Brat? I think Van's pretty good looking, though. I think he'd cry with joy if he heard you say that. There it is already.
Thank goodness. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get through.
No way. For real? Isn't that... Okay, when Dingo told me he had a client, I never dreamed it'd be you.
I see a new face among your number, too. In any case, I'm very much hoping to work with you.
Hello, Nina. I'm back. Just went to grab a chocolate bar. Alright, see you at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Of course, I'll make sure to tell everyone that I'm going somewhere this time, too. Well, good night, everyone. So, I figured Fairy's coming, but what about you? I'm down. Like I could say no after hearing all that. I'm totally coming, too. Not that I can blame you. That story would have gotten anyone's interest. Guess that means we're all going to Tharbad. A film festival? One's held every year in the city of Messeldam to the north. Stubborn ass rapping. There we go. Sorry, I will be eating for like the next 10 seconds, so I won't be reading. Yes. Yes, I was. Don't tempt me, Ash. I will actually work out pretty damn hard, you know. I would not be opposed to posing. So don't tempt me. And yes, Hyper Kirby, I am actually hyped for it. However, I know it's not coming out for a very long time. So, I'm not really worried about it right now. September 19th is after Riptide this year, so... Like, the best way I can plan for that is, like, have Daybreak 2 finish before I leave for Riptide, which is honestly very likely. Because September's a pretty long time to get that done. Oh, what, you're gonna pose with green sword? Nah, bitch, I was gonna strip and flex. I got muscle. I ain't afraid to show it. But, yeah, my hope is to have Daybreak 2 done before I leave. Why not both? Because I don't know how the fuck I would pose with green sword. Also, what is Riptide? Riptide is this Smash major that I go to every year in Ohio. Not because of the tournament itself, but because my best friend always goes. And I never really pass up the chance to get to hang out with him and the whole thing for like a weekend. It's at this like water park resort that has like a lot of like, how should I put this? It's got a lot of cool rides, a hot tub, a bar in the water park, and not to mention a bunch of other things that you'd expect at like a tropical vacation resort in Ohio. So yeah, we usually go together. We always have a great time. It's like 4 days long. And yeah, it's this once a year vacation trip we've done every year for the past 3 years, I think. Yeah, I think this year's going to be number 4. So yeah, that's our hope. It's primarily a Smash tournament, but I don't really play Smash competitively anymore. I'm mostly just there to vibe and be with my best friend just because we can. Never hurts to have fun playing the game on the side, though.
Your team just seems like the most reasonable option.
That's not terrible. You're about the same distance as my best friend.
In this line of work, image is everything. So I really don't want to get the police involved and turn this into a big deal. But the guild isn't really suited to delicate matters like these either.
Alright, I'm good. And by the way, for the record, I called it a chocolate bar, but it's actually a freaking chocolate-coated protein bar. Ash! Will it be my first time with one this big, though? Hope you know this ain't gonna come cheap.
Of course. You'd be protecting the film festival. That's quite a task. If you are willing to do this, I'd like you to plan to arrive in Tharbad the day after tomorrow. I'd then like you to nose around for any suspicious activity during the 3 days leading up to the festival.
Just a chocolate bar with extra steps. Uh-huh. It's more like a muscle bar with some chocolate sprinkles on it. It's more like it.
However you do that is up to you, of course. I'm aware you traditionally handle requests through that 4SPG system of yours. Myself and the other client will provide for your expenses and compensation out of our personal funds, too.
Wow, you can afford that? Makes sense a rising star would be filthy rich. Now you've got me curious about who this other client is. Yeah, this is gonna be longer than our usual visit to Longport even. What to do? Man. Oh, wait.
What is it?
Oh, don't sweat it. Anyway, this is a really big ask out of the blue, so we'll discuss it and call you back. Usually we prefer a bit more of a heads up on tall orders like this. Getting everything ready on our end to arrive in Tharbad in time for the day after tomorrow ain't gonna be easy.
I'm sorry for imposing on you. It's just that I only really decided after meeting you in person. Oh, but considering the short notice, maybe I could offer you a little something extra to sweeten the deal? I'd be happy to treat you to a limited edition confection available at the Aljamira, a 6-star hotel in Tharbad.
Oh, that's an instant yes. Oh, tell me more, just for reference.
It's called Melfita, a type of chocolate made using camel's milk. They combine it with highly valuable cacao pulp too, I believe. The result is a unique, full-bodied sweetness that caresses your tongue.
Okay, I've heard enough. I'll call you with our decision tomorrow. I suspect it'll be the one that makes us both happy.
I'll have to thank Dingo for his advice. I'll be looking forward to your response then, Mr. Arkwright.
You are such a damn pushover. But hell, I've never been to Tharbad before, so I'm kind of looking forward to this. Oh, I've been there before, so I might be able to help us get around a little. I don't mind you guys coming along, just make sure you take care of everything you gotta do here first. I'm sure you've got a lot of schoolwork to do, Farida, and you gotta get your license renewed, right? Oh, you're right. If nothing else, I need to get my math homework done. I know about the license, but man, it's a pain. Can't I just go without one for a few days? Like hell you can. Go on, I am listening. I can't believe it lit up. It lit up right at that moment. Was it a coincidence? Nah, like hell it was. The city's always got a nice ambience to it when it's in rain, and something smells a bit off. This is as good a time as any to go sniffing around before we head off to the desert, I guess.
Oh no, it's raining.
Never can be too careful. This place isn't like it used to be. Heard Messeldum's getting pretty sketchy too. Something about terrorists. Been hearing stuff about keeping the outsiders out and crap. Used to hear that a lot when I was young too. Don't get today's youngsters falling for that BS, got it? I know, but you keep worrying about him so much all your hair's gonna fall out. Huh? Watch it, kid. Just be smart out there, you hear me?
This feels relaxing.
You may have been helping out, so I'd like to do my fair share while I have the time. Oh right, Van, if you'd be so kind, your rent from last month is due. Shit, I forgot. Right, sorry, I'll get you the cash before we head out. Thank you. I know it must be hectic up there in your office. Wages, taxes, utilities. You do have a lot on your plate. Ain't that the truth? You know, I really could use a secretary.
Can't go wrong with any of them.
Just make Agnes your secretary. Isn't that her job?
See you again.
Off we go.
So let's see. Oh, come on. You're really gonna make me choose between Aaron and Fee? Damn it! You know which one I'll vote for? Fee? Do you think you will get a new Star Fox game on Switch too? Oh, please don't get my hopes up. It would be so lovely if we do, but I wouldn't expect it. Star Fox is this weird anomaly with Nintendo where like they kind of just use it to test out new ideas instead of actually trying to make it its own like kind of series. Because, like, when you think of Star Fox, you can't really tell me that there's one uniform game style to it. Sure, there's a lot of on-rail shooting, but there's a lot of off-rail shooting. There's a lot of, like, little secrets or different mechanics between every single game. And, don't even get me started on the lore. And it's like, I wish Star Fox had more of an identity than it does. And that's really the only problem I have with seeing it get a new game. Because, like, unless it's yet another 64 remake, which I pray it is not, we won't really be seeing anything new that like develops the lore or anything, you know? And if they're not going to do that, well then what's the point? There's got to be something, right? New content, new lore, something. I don't know. There's a quest and go watch a movie. You right. I don't know, but if we do, I would want to see it do something to make the game series have more of an identity. That's like my biggest request. If we even get a new game at all, I would love that. But I don't want it to just be another like Starlink Battle for Atlas situation, you know? I want it to be an actual game that actually has contributing lore to the story. What's a kid doing out at this time? She ain't even got an umbrella on her. Well, can't just ignore her. I'll see what's up. Hey, kiddo. What you doing out this late without an umbrella? Promise that you ain't missing me much by sticking around this boring spot. Mister, my little sister and I were playing with each other's hair ties, but I dropped my sister's ties in the river and I just can't find them. Can I see your book section for the movies? You got it. Ah, gotcha. Lost something important then. But I don't think you're going to find much at all when it's this dark out. Take it on the chin for now and come back when it's daytime, and maybe when it's not raining so hard. You'll catch a cold if you stick around. No, I have to find them right now. I've been searching for them for so long. I've got to find them soon. Good grief, you're a stubborn one. Reminds me of someone I know. I could just take her back home myself if I wanted to, but I'm not too sure I can persuade her to leave. Might be easier to help her find the darn things. Law and Gray go up with this one, huh? Okay, fine. Guess I got stuck with you since I made the mistake of asking what was up. I'll help you find those hair ties or whatever. Really? You're not kidding, mister? Yeah, but I don't work for free. And I don't take money from kids either, so I'm gonna cut you a deal instead. A deal? If we can't find them, you accept it. Give up on them for now and come back another day. If you don't agree to that, then no dice. Okay, I promise. Please help me look for them. Alright, a deal's a deal. Let's hop to it. Where'd you drop the hair ties? Not here. The day I lost them, the river was so full of water and they got washed away. They're this way. Follow me. Whoa, wait up. Oh, that's weird. The river hasn't flooded recently. Ah, but I guess I'm following her anyway. So, why are we down here? Whatever, just don't run off on your own while we're down here, okay? Sure. The hair tie should probably be in the back. Come on, let's get looking. Yeah. She dropped those hair ties here, of all places? I ain't buying it, but she's just a kid. A sweet one at that. Doesn't look like she's trying to play me or anything. Don't know what her goal is, but the only way to find out is to stick with her, I guess. There'll be monsters down in the sewers. With her in tow, I better not pick any fights.
Okay, time to get to work.
I would love to see Star Fox game that canonically takes place after Star Fox Assault, and no, I do not consider Star Fox Command canon with its fanfiction writing and weird endings. Good idea. So let's see. I've seen The Peony Blade and This Side of Heaven. Can I even see my friggin' notebook? Rusalka. Reduces delay after using an S-Crop by 50%. Not bad. Sextuple kill. U material. Septuple kill. Oh, nice. Octuple kill. Celestial. Oh, lovely. Okay, just wanted to check something. Yeah. I have indeed seen 2 movies. Also, you know the movie brochures are in the notebook, right? Oh my, I love that. Oh, nice. Somehow I can make it through without finding any monsters. Not that these guys would be worth my time anyway.
Watch out for ranged attacks.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Oh, okay, let's cross the bridge. Yay, this is fun. We're going on an adventure. Hey, there's monsters over there. Get back here. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. What the hell? Shit.
I'll take you on.
Full boost. Go all out.
This'll hurt.
I'll dice you up! Got your number. A chance. This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
I'll dice you up. Here goes.
Activating skill.
I'll dice you up.
Give them your all.
Chance.
Fire and wind, huh?
Activating drive.
Eat this. Here goes.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Full boost. Go all out. Activating drive.
There. There.
Give them your all.
Cool. Wow, mister, you're so strong. I told you not to run off on your own. There's monsters in here. Stick close to me, okay? Sure. I'll take your word for it then. What the hell's going on? All the monsters we came across along the way have been acting the same. Are they being weird or is she the oddball? Man, I hope I'm just overthinking it. Aw, they're not here. Let's keep going. We're pretty far in now. Good time as ever to ask a few questions. Are you sure we're going the right way? You're pretty chill, even with all the monsters around. Have you been here before? I don't know. I'm not sure where they are, but I'm just letting my feet guide me. Maybe they're really far in. There was a lot of water last time. A lot of water, huh? Now that's pretty interesting. Because we haven't had a downpour bad enough to flood the river in months. So let's get down to the brass tacks. You're taking me to the end of the tunnel. Why? I know what I'm talking about. I know I'm right. The river was so full of water, and it washed the hair ties away. They got carried all the way to the end, but there was a really scary thing in the back, and I couldn't get them back. Scary thing? It's at the end of the tunnel? No, there's no scary thing. Nothing to be scared about. Okay, whatever. I feel like I started poking holes into your story. I'm just gonna be here till dawn. Let's just get it over with. Come on, show me the scary thing. Oh, okay. I'm starting to worry she's either a ghost that killed this actual girl who went down here looking for her ties, killed by the monster that we already killed down here. Or, well, that's just the only thing that makes sense, but there's gotta be more to it. They're here, but I can't get them back. That scary guy in here. Yeah, I can see how that would be scary for a kid. You can get them back once I get rid of it, yeah? Yeah? I'm sorry, mister. Please don't get hurt.
I'll take you on.
Full boost. Go all out. It can't hide anything from us.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
I'll dice you up. A chance. This'll hurt.
Full boost. Go all out. Give them your all.
Sword crush. Bring it on. This'll
Full
hurt.
boost. Go all out.
This'll hurt.
Give them your all.
I'll dice you up.
Now, to be honest, if I saw just a floating head that looks like it's on fire and it's quite big, I'd be scared also.
My move now.
That's just how you know Van has seen some shit, man.
This'll hurt. I'll dice you up. A chance. chance! This'll hurt. North Crush! Bring it on! This'll hurt.
Full boost! Go all out! Activating skill!
It's over! Here goes.
Activating skill!
It's over! Got your number. My move now. This'll hurt.
Full boost! Go all out! It's strong!
I'll dice you up!
Uh-oh.
A chance! There's a chance! This'll hurt.
Activating skill!
It's over! Here goes.
Activating skill!
Alright, that should do it. Whoa, mister, you're so cool. Thank you for getting rid of it. The hair tie should be right here. Here, it's Laura's hair ties. Huh, I half figured you were lying about the hair ties. That's mean. I told you I wasn't lying. Maybe, but you weren't entirely honest either. Man, they look pretty clean still. They handmade? Because they look like they had a lot of effort put into them. Yeah, I know. My little sister put her whole heart into it. So, you gonna tell me why your sister's hair ties were down here? Okay, we had a big family trip that day. My sister and I swapped our handmade hair ties with each other for fun. But it was really, really rainy and I lost them. It's my fault that Laura's been so sad this whole time. I wanted to give them back to her no matter what. I could tell. You did look genuinely worried about your sister from the start. But there's still something you haven't told me, yeah? Yeah, you're right. I'm really sorry, mister. Please take this. I'm counting on you. Oh man, she drags me all the way down here and still dumps more work on my lap. But I guess it'll be worth the effort if it means she'll pass on peacefully to Adios' side. I guess I'll head back to the surface for now. Ah, fresh air at last. And of course it's still raining. Hold on, is she? Hey, you. Huh? Who are you, mister? Damn, if she doesn't look exactly like the other girl. A little younger, maybe? Sorry, I got the wrong person. Wait a second. What are you holding there? I picked them up a bit ago. Figured I might as well try and find their owner, so I was gonna start looking. Oh, they look just like them. Sorry, but could you tell me more about where you found those? Yeah, sure. Sorry for the inconvenience. I still haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laura, and this is my daughter. Hi. I'm Van from Arkwright Solutions. Wait, you said your name is Laura? Hi, here, it's Laura's hair ties. And I lost them. It's my fault that Laura's been so sad this whole time. Twitch doesn't really notify me of your live, Madge. How's stream been? Hello, Gario. Stream has been good. I just did a bunch of side quests. We met Fee. That's about the highlight of today. We met Fee. Our next contract's going to be with a movie star. We're going to go protect a film festival in a desert town. You know, so the typical movie star plot of, hey, we received a threatening note from Skyward Sword. You know, I almost forgot that people call her Fee. Yeah, no, we met Fee from Trails of Cold Steel, if you remember her. And yeah, the typical movie star of, we received a threatening note and we don't know if it's a real terrorist threat or if it's just a prank. So like, we need you to come and investigate and protect us. So that's what we're going to be doing for the next game's major arc. Or main chapter, I mean. Do you recognize these? I do. That's what I wanted to talk about. My twin sister Lila lost them 20 years ago. Today is the 20th anniversary of her death. This is where the accident happened. I came by to pay my respects, only to be surprised when I see you turn up with those in hand. That is definitely a surprise, yeah. So me running into that kid tonight wasn't a coincidence. What kind of accident was it? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. Well, I don't think this encounter is a mere coincidence. I'm okay sharing. It was 20 years ago, on a dark and cloudy day, just like today. My whole family had come to the capital for a trip, only to have the capital suddenly be struck by tremendous downpours. The river here didn't take long to be swollen with water. And that's the flooding the kid was talking about. Our family was rushing to evacuate, of course, but while we were doing that, my sister came back here because she dropped my hair ties. I chased after her that day, but the river swallowed us both. I survived by some miracle, but she wasn't so lucky. The last memento of hers that we could never find were those hair ties you have in your hands. I see. Thanks for sharing with me. I'll give these back to their rightful owner then. Thank you so much. I can't believe I just happened to meet the person that would find them 20 years later. This must be a miracle from the goddess herself. Hey, can I see them? They're a little dirty, but they're really pretty. Right? This is precious treasure that belonged to my sister and I. They're a little dirty, but that should clean off. Once they're clean, I'll let you wear them. Really? Really? Yay! Speaking of Zelda, I'm looking forward to the upcoming new Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Oh my god, there's another one? You'd think after 2. They're so cute. Do they look good on me? They definitely suit you. You okay? I apologize. Thank you for being so considerate. I never stopped feeling guilty about that day. If I hadn't been so mad at her for losing the tie, she might still be alive today. Wherever she is now, she must hate me. It probably doesn't mean much coming from me, but I don't think your sister would hate you or hold a grudge. In fact, I'm sure she'd be more worried about getting them back to you so you wouldn't be so sad. That does sound like her, all right. If she were here, I can imagine her trying to cheer me up. She was always so full of life, so kind. That's the sister I remember. Mommy, are you okay? I'm sorry, dear. I'm fine now. Van, right? I can't thank you enough. This doesn't feel like nearly enough, but please take it as a token of my gratitude. Ah! Hello. I wasn't looking for payment or anything, but if you insist, I'll take it. I do. I hope it'll be useful to you. Sorry for keeping you. We'll be heading off now. Once again, thank you so much. Thanks for the pretty hair ties. Have a good one.
That takes care of that.
Sweet. We gotta milk Hyrule Warriors till nobody wants another. Exactly what happened with Fire Emblem Warriors. Excuse me. Yeah, and it's based on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, if you've played that game. I have not played that game, but I heard it's pretty good. Not as good as Breath of the Wild, but still pretty good.
Guess we're in for rain after all.
Off we go.
Alright, first order of business is to watch a movie.
Hello.
Sober Curious,
Thank you for
This
your
Side
visit
of
today.
Heaven. I believe I've already seen This Side of Heaven.
It's showing on screen 1.
Tears of the Kingdom stream when? Manga, Okay, so I've already seen This Side of Heaven, so I shouldn't watch that one. Sober
If you have a
Curious.
ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Lily is an actress whose career has spanned 2 decades. Despite her grueling schedule and the ceaseless pressure that comes with the job, she finds great meaning in her work. She derives satisfaction from the process of transforming into another person, into someone who isn't her. And that feeling pushes her further and further into her career. She's ultimately consumed by it, inebriated by it. And that inebriation gives rise to something new. One day, Lily began to hear a voice inside her head, a voice from another version of herself. And this is but one of many conversations between the two.
You have got to be kidding me.
They passed me over for her? Who does that little minx think she is? She gets roles left and right, and yet her acting is garbage! Why do you spend so much time obsessing over younger actresses? And did you really have to sleep with that producer? Isn't that going a little overboard? This is a dog-eat-dog industry. One night with that cretin is nothing if it gets me some work. This is getting us nowhere. I'm so tired of all this. I just want to get away. I'll go back to the old me and... Okay, then answer me this. Which of us is the old you? Whenever that question is posed, their arguments end on the spot. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is real and who's the thrall?
You can tell so much effort was put into these. Van, were you just at that showing too? Hey, Elaine. That's wild, both of us catching the same movie at the exact same time in the exact same place. What are the odds of that? You're telling me. I couldn't pass this one up after hearing the reviews. They were all talking about what a unique movie it is and how good of a job Nike Marcio does in playing a woman and going insane. Damn, sounds like you really did your homework going into it. I'm surprised you'd watch something like that. I figured you were into more cutesy shit. So what if I am? I can watch whatever I like, can't I? I wasn't criticizing you, I swear. Just caught me off guard is all. I didn't think you could really handle the dark, heavier stuff. I couldn't when I was younger, yes, but these days I can relate to someone like her. I know what it's like to have pressure slowly piling onto you. It's like a glass someone's always pouring into, little by little. It keeps getting closer to the top, but it never seems to stop. I can't go back to being a nobody now. I'm beauty's blade and everything that comes with it, good and bad. Elaine, I didn't realize you were... Forget I said any of that. It's nothing you needed to hear, Van. I'm going to head home now. Don't stay out too late, alright? Nice! Dingo, what are you doing? Gonna watch a movie? I'll tag along if you want. Not that I'm the first choice for company for a lady killer like you. Oh, hey Van. No, I just found myself passing by while thinking about some things. This film festival is coming up in Tharbad is shaping up to be a messy one. You're telling me, as if it weren't enough attention on it after Messeldom's got canned, we've got those threatening no's to deal with? You just had to give us a tough job, didn't you? So what if it is? I knew you could handle it, so that's why I referred you. It shouldn't be all so bad out there. I promise to hook you guys up with some decent 4 SPGs for your trouble while you're there. Thanks, I'd appreciate it. I'm just impressed you know such a famous actress. I guess that comes with being such a hotshot reporter. But still, how'd you two even meet? Nina and I happen to share a minor connection, that's all. I wouldn't say we're all that friendly or anything along those lines. She is quite an impressive person, though. I'll grant you that. Hell yeah, she is. Already on top of the movie world at her age, with those looks and that acting chops to back 'em up, she's more than belongs. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm more talking about her personality. She's an incredibly tenacious young woman with an equally strong will, more than people give her credit for. I'm sure you've noticed too, right? Yeah, guess you could say I have. I'm sure a lot of that has to do with her whole background and how... There you are, Dingo! I've been looking all over for you! Oh, hey, Mireille. What is it this time? Man, she really can't get enough of you, can she? You're that Spriggan! What are you doing hanging out with Dingo again? Wait, are you two, like... a thing? Does it look like it? Some reporter you are. Oh, also, if you want to max V's Connect in this first playthrough, you have to do her Connect event. Okay. Is it like that for everybody who's not a playable party member? Because if that's the case, I'm pretty sure we already fucked over Inspector Daswani. not particularly fussed about maxing everybody on my first playthrough. I kind of want to just see who I can and just who I'm interested in seeing. Although, I'm not going to lie to you. If it's a choice between Elaine and anybody else, the answer is always going to be Elaine. So I don't feel bad about fucking over Daswani. Like, sorry, man. You got some tough competition. And what's that supposed to mean? I just don't think you're a good enough man for Dingo, that's all. As for you, mister, fess up. What have you been pursuing all this time, huh? What could possibly be so big that it has so much of your attention? I told you before, it doesn't concern you. Besides, why should I feel obligated to tell someone from a competitor what I'm working on? You sure didn't seem to be having any trouble talking to him before I showed up. Why can't you tell him? What can you tell him but not me? That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Oh, for the love of Adios, keep me out of this. Wait a minute. If you're here in the theater, could it have something to do with a movie festival? Say, Dingo, did you mention there was a movie you wanted to see? Wish I could take you up on your invitation, but something came up, so I gotta bail. Real sorry, man. I know it's not exactly the funnest thing, watching a movie by yourself, but I bet it'll still be good without me. Oh, you're here to see something? I'll join you. I'm completely free right now, so I'd be more than happy to spend some time with you, Dingo. Damn it, Van. What the hell do you have to do that for? Oh, quit whining. She's a sweetheart when you get down to it. Be a good mentor and show her a nice time. Have fun, you two. I'll see you both later. Van, you dick.
Thank you for your visit today.
I'm not sure, to be honest. It's probably a safe thing to
The showing on
assume.
screen 1 will soon begin. If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Oh, I actually just can't go anywhere except the cinema. Interesting that I'm even allowed to right now. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna wait. You told me to wait until I got to Tharbad before I did all my armor shopping, so I think I just will.
Let's do this.
Hey, it's 100% you who you want to go see. Oh, hey, hi. Well, okay. Did not expect to see them like this. You stay right there. It's very rude to try and slink off the second you see someone you know. Was just being mindful. I didn't want to bother you two. Your timing's actually perfect. I was just telling her about how I ran into you guys earlier today. We can get through the story faster with you here. That's not... Fine, I guess I can. I guess I can chat you guys up for a second. Trust you to sit next to Fee instead of me. Is she more your type? It's 'cause she's the one who invited me over. Don't look too hard into things. I'm just kidding, though you'll forgive me for being suspicious when you seemingly only employ young women now. I didn't hire any of them willingly. I told you that already. You know I'd much rather work alone if I can help it. I know, easier for your shady work to happen when there's no witnesses at all, right? There's nothing shady about my work. I got standards and I ain't about to forego them. That's why you always try, then why are you always trying to avoid me? Now that's a whole different issue. Oh my god, she did the GIF. Oh my god, that's where the GIF comes from. That's just Fee drinking coffee. I've seen that posted so many times. Oh my god. Third wheeling's no fun. That wasn't... Sorry, I didn't want you to see me like that. Oh, I could listen to this all night. Not everyone gets to see Beauty's blade like this. We're done now! Zin wasn't kidding about the two of you getting along. I'm not sure that's how I'd put it. We've just known each other for a long time. That's all there is to it. Yes, that's right. I won't pry, but you two avoiding it so much only makes me more curious. Guess I'll figure out the rest on my own. Thanks for giving me something else to enjoy while I'm in Calvard. The guild needs to stop looking towards smart asses for help, I swear. V is like, hey, now I have something to share to the others. Exactly. First it's Kitty, and now you. You know her too? I take it the guild's had an eye on her for a while now? Of course, especially considering who her current family is. But she's only here in Calvert as a student right now. We have no intention of interfering in her affairs. Yeah, I'm taking that one with a big grain of salt, especially when Zin's involved. Still, don't know why you're pawning jobs off on me when y'all already have so many resources on hand already. You can never have too many. We'll still be short in the long term. I hate to agree, but she's right. Man. Well, thanks for the invite. I'll get out of your hair now. Sure thing. I learned a lot from talking with you. We'll have to sit down again together sometime. No promises. Would you rather I not third wheel next time and leave you two alone? Not what I meant. Fee. I'll stop teasing her now before she gets angrier. Bye, Van. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. Wouldn't surprise me if we did. Alright, so I believe that that's all like the main stuff I had to do.
Let's do this.
Oh no.
Okay, so I can't go back in. Okay. Alright. Well, it's either Aaron or Fee, and frankly, I do want to max out Aaron. I just want to make sure I can still do it even if I don't see his bond event this time. If I can still max him out without seeing this specific bond event, I think I'm still gonna... I'll go for Fee if that's the case. Because I get the impression that she only has one. Meanwhile, Aaron probably has at least 3. What do you think, Ash? Could I still max out Aaron even if I don't see his bond event right now? Give me a sec. Take your time. From what I see, you can still max him even if you skip this one. Perfect. Okay. That's all I needed to see. In that case, I will indeed go for Fee. I would like to see Aaron's too, but I'd rather also not miss out on Fee. I'm not gonna lie, even though she isn't my favorite old Class 7 member, she's still not a bad person. Not a bad character. Oh, Van, darling, welcome. Which Bormati are you looking for tonight? The informant or the bartender? I can pull double duty if you're feeling a little needy, too. That's a weird way to ask, do you want a drink? Which is what I'm here for, by the way. Figured I'd have a quick drink while I'm out and about. Surprise me. Oh, alrighty. I'll get you just the perfect drink for a dark and rainy night. By the by, we happen to have an unusual customer today. An unusual customer? Who? Hey, Van. Want to sit with me tonight? Here you go. It's called Rainy Blue. Perfect for tonight's weather. Have fun, you two. It's a nice drink. Yeah, you okay to be out drinking? I may still look like a teen, but I'm 20 as of this year. How about you? 24, and I don't want to hear any comments about it. I'm not that old. You telling me not to only makes me want to do it even more. Anyway, since we're already here, we might as well. Cheers. Sure, here's to making friends. Cheers. Come on, you barely had anything. Don't tell me you're blackout drunk already. I'm not. I just felt a little sleepy there. From what I see is you can skip one of his and still max, since the target now is 400 and max is 555. So you can skip one and do the other two and still have 55 points of leeway. Sweet. So I imagine getting like his gift and watching a movie with him, and I don't fucking know what else raises bond in this game, but like doing everything else and 2 bond events is enough. You don't gotta force yourself to drink if you can't take it. I ain't gonna look after you if you do black out. Oh, I'll be fine. I just needed to take another short nap. And I'm familiar with what a truly embarrassing drunk looks like. I can keep myself from falling into the same rut as Sarah. Sarah, as in Valestine, the Purple Lightning? A former Jaeger turned A-rank bracer just like you. She also had something to do with Class 7, if I remember right. I guess it's your job to be well informed. She started out as our class teacher. Now she's both my master and my partner. Of sorts, anyway. Come to think of it, I had some good drinks with Reen, Laura, and the others on my birthday, too. Master and partner, huh? Do you have someone like that? Sort of. Master, yes, but not partner. Not that different at the end of the day, though. I wouldn't be today where I am today without him. But that tie's been cut now. I see. Anyway, that's enough about me. You got something you wanted to ask, yeah? Since you went to the trouble of waiting for me here and all. Should have guessed you'd figure it out. Zin told me something right before I arrived at the Republic. He filled me in on what happened in Kriel. You were there for it, right? With the Kruger girl I met at the park? We were, yeah. Guess it's not surprising you'd want to hear about what happened. We might be here a bit, but I don't mind sharing. I see. Ida. She never changed. She always played the role of big sister even back with our old crew. I definitely saw her as one. She was probably happy to have her little sister with her for her last moments. Thank you for telling me about it. I'll make sure Zeno and Leo hear about it too. Yeah, you do that. So, you still keep in touch with the guys from Zephyr? Oh, a bit at least. I lost contact with them for a few years after what happened with the boss, but they're still family to me. I kept in touch with them this time after everything settled down. That's good. Heard here and there that the Jaeger King was somehow involved in the whole war deal with Erebonia. Damn, you can actually miss 1 or even 2 Connect events for some characters. I didn't know that. Oh, nice! Probably shouldn't pry. But, Farida from the Warriors of Kruger. I'd like to talk to her about Ida, and in general, too. It'd be nice to chat with her outside of work. Don't see why not. Fairy looked like she wanted to talk to you, too. That's good to hear, but it'll probably have to wait until things calm down. Still, it'll be nice to get to talk to one of Ida's other sisters. Oh, right. When I meet her... my dad... you okay there? Well, I guess that's the end of that conversation. She said she'd only take a short nap, so I guess I'll leave her be.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours, Spriggan.
All right. I'm trying to think. Do I advance the story now, possibly going on to the next town and a good few cutscenes as we arrive, or do I call it here? Maxing her gives a pretty good accessory, as I expect. That's how it was with Sharon and a couple others in Cold Steel 3, where like they had bond events, but they weren't main party members, so the best you could get was that. Where the reward for the real party members was something much better, I think. But yeah, I can't decide. Either I cut it now, or I watch a couple more cutscenes and then cut it. It's not such a big difference. I go into work at 6 tomorrow, so I've got some time, you know? So I'm guessing that the Connect events are basically Trail's version of social links. That's exactly what they are. Yes, Hyper Kirby. If you start the cutscene, it will take you to the new city and stuff. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, that's the intention. I might as well, right? Because either I do it next time or I do it now. It's not a big deal. I do have something I want to share with you guys, though. Ash, you and... Well, honestly, Hyper Kirby, you're going to love to hear about this. Ash, you're probably going to enjoy it, too, because I know you're a big Trails guy. So, I have very recently started uploading my old stream highlights to YouTube. And it's been going pretty well. I don't have all of them, but I have streamed every single Trails game before. And I started with Trails from Zero, as far as like recording my highlights anyway. And then I just recently uploaded all of those to YouTube. So if you guys want to watch some ancient history, all of my like full stream VODs are there. I wish I had time or the knowledge to edit them into highlight videos, but I don't. So anyway, if you guys are ever looking for some more stream content to kill time with while I'm not live, well, there you go. You can watch my old playthroughs of Trails from Zero back when I first did it. And they do have chat replay for almost all of them, by the way. So yeah, you will see how chat was there with that. And not only that, I uploaded Trails to Azure today as well. But those are still pending, so give a couple more hours before those are all done. But yeah, they're there. And here, if you want, I'll link you the YouTube. So yeah, technically I'm shilling myself right now without actually meaning to. I'm kind of just letting you know because I know Hyper Kirby's a big fan of like most games I play, and I really do appreciate that you enjoy the content so much. But also, Ash, I just know that you really like all things Trails, so there you go. They are out of order as fuck. I'm gonna make them into playlists later, but yeah, we love the shill. Oh hi, I'm glad to hear that, Gario. Here. That is my current YouTube right now. I'm just letting all my old stream VODs go there. I'm only doing it because Twitch is going to like kill all like over 100 hour storage VODs in like 10 days. So I only have so much time. I might as well just get it out of the way. I might not, since I'm planning to play the Crossbell games. So I don't want to spoil their stuff more than I have already. Gotcha. Well, no worries there, because it's not just going to be Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure. Tomorrow I'm probably going to start uploading Trails of Cold Steel 3, and then 4 right after that. I don't know if I have Reverie. I think I still do, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to add Cold Steel 3, which I'm just going to go out on a limb here and guess that you've probably played Cold Steel 3 already, Ash. Just thinking. Oh wow, those are really out of order. Yeah, I know. It's because I tried uploading them all at the same time instead of one by one. Because they're all at least like fucking 6, 7, 8 hours long. So yeah, I used to stream for a ridiculous amount of time every day. And because of that, YouTube's algorithm was just like jumbling around. But the good news is I labeled all of them based on where I was in the story. So it's pretty easy to figure out like, hey, is this the prologue? Is this chapter 1, part 1, 2, 3, or 4? Or chapter 2, part 1, 2, or 3, blah, blah, blah. You know? The only weird part with it is to know when the intermission episode happens, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to organize them into playlists that will be in proper order once they're all uploaded. Alrighty. I played all the games from Cold Steel to Daybreak too. Then yeah, I think you might appreciate some old ancient history of my first run through of Cold Steel 3 and 4, if you're interested. But yeah, just something I've been working on because I'm excited to like clean up my Twitch storage and make my YouTube actually do something. And by the way, I'm not just uploading my trail streams. I have a couple other games I need to upload too. If I go through the list right now, I think it's also... I know I have Sonic Colors on there. I think there was another game I really wanted to, like, put out there. Let me see. I might as well just check my dang thing right now while I'm looking at it. Yeah, okay. So obviously I have all of Trails Through Daybreak. Oh, that's right. I have Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I've got to put that out there. Let's see. Cold Steel 4. Oh my god, I still have Silent Hill 2. Jesus. Now that is some history there. That was like my first time doing September, and chat really wanted to watch me play a freaking horror game, so we did that. Yeah, okay. Oh, and I did play Torn of the Golden Country for a while. Oh yeah, Hyper Kirby, if you have never seen that, you can see my playthrough of Torn of the Golden Country from back then. Oh my god, that brings back some memories. I know you were excited to watch me play that game, Hyper Kirby, so there's that if you want to see it. I want to play Sonic Colors again. It's a decent time. Not gonna lie to you. I'm planning to go back for Sky and Crossbell at some point. Hell, I have all of the Sky games in the first Crossbell game. I just haven't got around to it yet. It is a time sink. If I got around to finishing Unleashed, and that made me want to play Colors again. I remember Silent Hill 2. It was a time. Oh my god, it was a time. Yeah, so, Torn of the Golden Country, Silent Hill 2. Oh my god, I have a couple of things from Persona 4 Golden. Holy shit. Okay, now that is history. Oh man, okay. Well, that's a little bit awkward because I don't have all of Persona 4 Golden. I think I only have, like, after a certain part of the game, but it's still, like, a bit... Oh, that's where it is. Okay. So I have everything after Kanji. Like, I meet Kanji, I help him, I have everything after that point in the game, but I have nothing from before that. Do you think that's still worth uploading to YouTube, or should I just nix the whole thing? Because, like, that's still, like, what, 70% of the game? I think that it's worth preserving, even if it's incomplete, right? Have you played Xenoblade Chronicles 3? Up to a point, but I've been playing it off stream. So, yes, but not on stream. And only up to a certain point. I think I'm at, like, the start of Chapter 4. No, I'm at the start of Chapter 5. I forget. The last thing I remember is that we went off to a village that had a lot to do with Tyon. It was like his moment. And yeah. I think I remember us saving the village from a giant crab or something like that. And then one of the other ones that we beat was, I think it was G. I don't freaking remember. I think I've said enough details you can get an idea of where I was in the game. But yeah. I was either the end. I think it's the end of Chapter 3 or at the start of Chapter 4. I don't remember. I'm at the very start of the point of the game where everybody says this is the big dramatic chapter where everything changes and the game becomes extremely good. So, like, never get spoiled on this point. I don't know why I put it down right now, but I just kind of did. I say keep Persona 4 even if it's just for the memories, if not nothing else. Yeah, okay. I mean, no harm in it, right? And then I think that's it, really. Yeah, Cold Steel 3. Once Azure finishes uploading, I can delete it off my Twitch to save the storage so Twitch doesn't delete it on its own. And then I have Sonic Colors, Cold Steel 3. My god, I really did like 50 streams of Cold Steel 3, Jesus. And then, yeah, it looks like that's everything. It looks like it's Sonic Colors, Cold Steels 3 and 4, Xenoblade, Torna, Silent Hill, and then my one random highlight of SA2, which, by the way, I've been meaning to replay SA2. We'll get that at some point. God, I'm sad I didn't keep Persona 3 Reload. Well, am I? Because that would have been like 200 hours on its own. I mean, I guess all I'm really doing is just uploading the VODs directly from Twitch. I'm not really, like, editing them or doing anything, so length of time doesn't really matter. Anyway, let me leave the show for that. Just wanted to let y'all know that that's a project I'm working on right now because I want to have it done before Twitch's mass VOD deletion happens, so all my old stream history is there. I'd love to see you play Sonic Frontiers. Oh, Hyper Kirby, do I have some news for you? So, here's the thing. I've actually played Sonic Frontiers. In fact, I already have a good amount of it on here. But this was like on release when it came out all those years ago. God, this game is like, what, 2-3 years old now? That's insane. But I actually never finished it. This is yet another one of those games that, like, hey, I made it to, like, I think the third island is when I started getting a little bit burned out of it. Because it's like, the open world game formula usually doesn't work well for me. The only game that has ever, like, really been such a great time despite being open world was Breath of the Wild. That's the only time I've ever really enjoyed an open world game like that. And, like, Sonic Frontiers was good, but also felt like it had a little too much content and that there was too much to do, and I was a little overwhelmed with it sometimes, even after finding out now that you really don't need any, you don't really need to do all of it, but yeah. Anyway, point is, I never finished it, but I've actually been really wanting to go back to it because, well, it's fucking Sonic Frontiers. I want to see how it ends. I want to see how the story develops, you know? I hear there's actually some pretty important, like, lore moments, and it's actually a really compelling story, so I actually really want to go back to it. Fun fact, I actually have the Steelbook and the limited edition for the game, too. I was so excited. I worked my ass off for this game, too, by the way. I bought it before I had a job. You know what I did to earn this? This is what my September money went towards all that time ago. When I had, like, the huge incentives and, like, I worked really hard during all of September. I think we got up to, like, 78 subs by the end of the month, and, like, my goal was 75. And, like, we got that high, which is fantastic. I think Exia, Pick, and Emma really helped me get there, along with a couple of other nice resubs and a couple of gifts here and there. And, like, we managed to make it all the way to 78. And all the money I got from that went to helping me get Sonic Frontiers, as well as Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. These were the two games I was really hot for at the time. Funny enough, I never ended up finishing either one. I got like 90% done with Crisis Core, but in my defense, I've already played the PSP version, so no worries there. And then like 50-60% done with Sonic Frontiers. They were both fantastic times. I just tried to take on too much and got overwhelmed for it, but like I'm definitely going back to both of them. To stream both of them is a possibility as well, but like all I can say is yes, we're going back to Sonic Frontiers. So if you want to see me play that, oh, you're in for a treat. And then Crisis Core, most likely. And by the way, Ash, the Persona dancing games are fantastic. I love Persona 3 dancing, and I love Persona 4 dancing. Very good games. Very, very good games. I 100%ed both of them within I think like a week each. It didn't take me long. We don't talk about the other one. What other one, Gario? I don't know what you're talking about. They were very good times. I genuinely enjoyed them. Sometimes I'll even just do random Persona dancing game streams and I'll just like be vibing out. They look like S-Mub fun to be fun to bad. I have no rhythm. It's a challenging time, but like you get used to them. Funny enough, I actually they look like dumb fun to be had, but I have no rhythm. Oh, too bad I have no rhythm. It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, they're pretty easy. Like, it's not super challenging. It's like a jarring rhythm sense, but once you get into it, you'll find it's not too bad. I think start with Persona 4 dancing if you're interested, and then later move on to Persona 3. Because the hard mode in Persona 4 dancing is basically like the medium mode in Persona 3, if you get what I mean. And like there's easier modes to help you get through it and help you ease into it. It's worth it. Honestly, and like, bro, I'm not going to lie to you that this game has an actual story. It has an actual, like I'm talking a full-length game story mode. It took me 40 hours. Which like you would never in any reasonable capacity expect a spin-off side dancing game to have a story nearly the length of an actual RPG. It's like, what? This exists? But not only does it exist, it's actually good. Like it's actually good. Maybe I will when I get around to beating Persona 4 and Persona 3 whenever I could buy that one. Yeah. Give it a try. Give it a try. The good thing I'll tell you is that Persona 3 Well, actually, no. You probably should beat the games before you play the dancing games, because they do, like, there are quote unquote social link events in these games that sort of tie in to the characterizations and the relationship between the cast in the main game. You won't really get spoiled on a lot of things, but better safe than sorry is what I'll say. Oh man, we should do a dancing game stream one of these days, just for the fun of it. Anyway, let's watch us some cutscenes before I get too far into things. Anyway, video games are awesome. You'll definitely be confused why they make a reference to the base game and you haven't seen it. Yeah. Wait, what's this? Would you care to join me for a tea party in Riverside? Man, always got people running around at her beck and call. Still, who am I to say no to an invitation? It's the purple-haired girl.
I'm glad the rain finally let up. The weather tomorrow should be lovely.
Yeah, the forecast's clear skies all day for the southeast. But should you even be out this late? You just told your friend to hurry back.
Why, I'm out on patrol, silly. I have to make sure students are behaving themselves, new and old alike.
Yeah, whatever you say. It has been a while, huh, kitty? Or would you rather I call you Ren Bright these days?
Call me whatever you like, though I am pretty used to my new name now. It's really good to see you too, Spriggan. I came over as an exchange student this past spring, but had I known how much you miss me, I would have paid you a visit a lot sooner.
Nah, no need to go out of your way just because you're a former client. Hell, I wasn't even a pro when I helped you. Didn't have my current office or anything. And I mean, we have kind of crossed paths since, like with that case with the pampered politician's son.
I had a feeling you might be involved with that based on what that reporter was telling me about it. I didn't think I'd end up student council president as a result of it all, but it's been a lot more fun than I was expecting.
I know exactly what she's talking about. This was referenced in, I believe, a special side episode in Trails into Reverie, I think. One of the final ones, I think. If not that, then maybe was this like an outside... Was this another one of those freaking drama CDs? God, I can't remember. But I know that this was an outside story that did matter. And I can't believe that Van was the person that helped Ren get that... Well, get that all set up, I should say. Glad to hear it. Man, 5 years since we first met through that introduction letter from the Meister, huh? Where does that time go? Indeed, he really helped shake off the professor's attempts to follow me. Not to mention helping the Meister with his relocation after all that chaos in Crossbell. I mean, I was in his debt to begin with. Ended up dumping a couple of kids with a bit of a history on him, too. Wasn't really expecting anything in return, so I was pretty surprised when that gift showed up. Oh, the turbocharger? I'm glad you're enjoying it. My best friend and I were actually involved in designing it, you know. Hold on, really? I could tell it was pretty high tech and all, but I didn't realize you were behind that. Let me let my dog out 1 second. She's gonna start growling. Apologies if you hear them through the door. I think someone just got home. Yeah, man, Van is just everywhere minus Erebonia since he leaves that to Reen. Yep. Well, I heard you were a sobbing mess after Walter turned your old truck inside out. So I thought maybe you could use a little pick-me-up. You know, for old time's sake. Sheesh, that figures. Still, I'm guessing the society must be feeling the pressure at this point. They've had a lot of dropouts the past few years, you included. Just so long as they don't come looking for my help, I can handle, but those other wackos, no thanks. But you have such a natural talent for attracting them. They do say birds of a feather flock together, though. I'm afraid you're likely to meet more of them as the time goes on. I'm just a normal, upstanding citizen. What'd I do to deserve this? Protest all you like. You do seem awfully popular lately. In fact, it looks like you've got another vicious young woman looking to get her hands on you. Oh, how dreadful.
Oh, I think I'm a little past young at this point.
Hello, Kilika. Oh boy. And such perfect timing, too. Thank you for making time to meet with us. I know how busy you are.
Think nothing of it. I have some other business to take care of outside of the office as it is.
How nice it is to see Kilika again. You're Renee's boss, right? Heard a lot about you. Didn't realize the flying swallow was so fond of practical jokes. Was the lurking in the shadows bit really necessary?
My apologies.
Kilika Ruran.
My name is Kilika Ruran, Chief of the CID's Integrated Analysis Division. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arkwright, even if this does not quite feel like our first meeting.
No doubt. I'm sure he told you a lot about me, huh?
That he did, including everything that went on behind the scenes 2 years ago.
Haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Looks like bringing you two together was worth it after all. It's nice to see you again, Miss Ruran. It's been, what, 4 years now? The same to you. Our positions may be different, but we need not be at odds with one another, Miss Bright. I'm glad we have a chance to catch up, of course. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance as well, Mr. Arkwright. It's getting to be more like a real tea party every minute. Maybe I should have invited Sylphie along after all.
Sorry for the wait, Kilika. What did I just walk in on?
I should think that's obvious, Zin. And I had hoped you would be more punctual, considering this is our first meal together in some time.
Sorry, an urgent job came in. I finished it off as quickly as I could. I wasn't expecting to find the two of you here, though.
It's good to see you again, too. I know we've spoken a few times over the phone, but I think it's been about 1.5 years since we last met up in person.
Oh yeah, that was at the wedding, wasn't it? Man, you've really grown up. Hard to believe you're that same little girl that knocked us out in Grancel all those years ago.
Oh, right. I nearly forgot about that. You nearly forgot? Yeesh, you are something else, kid. Well, everything happens for a reason, they say. We wouldn't be here talking now if it wasn't for that. Oh, now I see what's going on here. I thought it was odd when you told me you wanted to visit. Should have known you already had company. Now, don't give me that jealous look, Zen. It's less cute on a man your age. I promise I'll buy you a drink to make up for it. You two might not be in the same line of work anymore, but it looks to me like not much has changed since your days back at the dojo. You sure you really need help from a guy like me? Oh, definitely. We've barely been managing to make ends meet since Fee got here. We're gonna need the help for a while, I think. You're extremely well connected, too. I'm told you even have ties to another Taito student. As a matter of fact, we were actually just talking about that before you got here. It's like he fits right in no matter whose side he's on. How should I put it? He's like a singularity. Yeah, if you want to know something, Arkwright's your guy. Hey, lay off with that singularity business. I don't appreciate being talked about like a research specimen, okay? And just so we're clear, you guys might not be as bad as the direwolf or Sal, but you're still a major pain in the ass. I can't say I don't get what you're coming from. So, what's the plan? I've got a reservation not too long from now at a restaurant near here. You coming, Kilika? Of course. I think I've played my part here. I'll see you both again sometime. Take care in Tharbad. Sheesh, is there anybody around here that doesn't know my itinerary? That aside, I guess you're not totally on board with the guild yet after all, huh? We do work together sometimes, but I'm not a bracer like my siblings after all. I just do what I can to help and try to offer them my knowledge if I know it'll help the people I care for. Both in Liberl and in Crossbell. I've been adding a lot of people here in Calvert to that list too lately. That's good to hear. Well, I should be getting home. Estelle and Joshua will be wondering where I've got to. I'll be counting on you to take care of Agnes while she's with you. I'll do what I can. Though, aren't the Brights back in Liberl? You going all the way back there, just like that? Oh, yes, of course. Home is far away. Being around so many familiar faces made me think I was back there, I suppose. I'm so ashamed. A girl on the cusp of adulthood should be a little more focused. OMG, Ren. Think you're giving adults a little too much credit there, kiddo. You know, Stormy, if you got back like 2 minutes ago, you would have also seen Zin and Kilika. Oh god, Van, no, don't pull a Reen.
When I found you 5 years ago, you were still lost and trying to find your place in the world. I'd only just finished my training and was still getting a feel for what it was to be a Spriggan. I'll admit I kept you safe for a while and gave you a few pointers, but I never really could do much for you. Meanwhile, you managed to build yourself a new life, new friendships, hell, a whole new family, all on your own. You're no lost kitten anymore. You're as fine a lady as any.
So, is this how you treat all the young ladies you keep company with?
Oh, guess not.
You say you never did much for me, but you give yourself far too little credit. It's not just me you've helped either. Take your old friend, that bracer girl, for example. Or what about your assistants, including my dear dorm mate? You help more people than you think. People who wouldn't have found themselves without you to take them by the hand and show them the way. If you ask me, you need to be a little more aware of the impact your words and deeds have had on people. If you can manage that, then I might even be willing to overlook a little head pat every now and again. And with that, I think I'll be off now. Good night, Mr. Spriggan.
She hasn't changed that much.
Yeah. Good night. Man, she's grown more than I could have ever imagined. And I know she's nowhere near done. I'll have to keep an eye on her the same way I do my part-timers, now that fate's brought us back together like this.
On the morning of the second day of the 5-day weekend, Van contacted Nina to confirm that they would be accepting her request. Their goal was to be in Tharbad in time for the morning the next day, which would require setting off the night before. As such, they all had to rush to get ready for 4 days and 3 nights away from the office. I'm jealous. I want to go to the film festival too. You get to meet famous people, right? We're not going for fun, you know. This is real work hours here. It is quite exciting though. You never know. We really might meet lots of famous people. You're right. We'll be meeting Nina for sure, and she's had a really unique aura, I guess. Tharbad's a good 8 hours by car, isn't it? That's quite a drive. Make sure you have plenty to eat while you can. Thank you, Paulette. Then time for a drink to liven up, you absolute dumbass. Don't tell me you forgot why you renewed your license already. You people couldn't stay serious if your lives depended on it, could you? I don't know what job you've taken on that's taking you to Tharbad, but please do take care. Alright, can't say I ain't nervous, but you try taking the wheel till we're out of Edith. Let's see you put those driving chops you showed riding red stars around Longport into practice. May Wanti, I got this. Ingert, Red Star, it's all the same when you're behind the wheel. I can drive this baby way more smoothly than a shaky-handed codger like you. This is going to be your first and only warning, kid. You end up scratching her or veering us into a thicket, and you're gonna be in the truck the rest of the way. Sweets really aren't the only thing you're picky about, huh? Like cars and saunas, the essentials of life. Still, it sounds like as long as you drive safely, everything will be fine. Ugh, why does someone have to call now? Wait a sec. I'd rather not take this in front of them, but I guess I ain't got a choice.
Hello, Mr. Arkwright. I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
Oh! Why, hello there, future party member. Is this not Maid Girl? Or is this different? I think this is Maid Girl, right? That's weird. I thought Van was on the phone with the engineering girl. Oh, okay, I'm gonna need some clarification here, but I think the game's gonna give it to me. Is Van a rich boy? No, he's a Spriggan, but like, anyway. Huh? Damn, didn't think it'd be from a chick. A weirdly dressed one.
I see that I did. I'm very sorry. I didn't know you were with your employees.
That is Maid Girl. I thought so. Nah, that's cool. But sorry if you had something else you wanted to run through with me. This ain't a good time. We're gonna be out of town for a while. Can I wait till I get back?
Oh, I see.
Should have given you a call myself, to be honest, but this was a real last-minute thing.
Not at all. What I wanted to discuss is hardly urgent. I simply noticed a number of irregularities in the last set of data you sent me. And as your service provider, I cannot help but be concerned.
She's our maid and our service provider, huh? Oh my, I wonder what that involves.
I am deeply worried on a personal level too, considering I am charged with your care.
Sorry, I apologize for that. I mean, I'm grateful, but anyway, we'll only be away for a few days. I'll call you once things settle down afterwards. See ya.
Oh, please wait.
Phew. Why are you all looking at me like that? She doesn't work at some sleazy shop or whatever, okay? You sure about that? Sounded like she was talking to her favorite customer from where I'm standing. And what the hell gave you that impression? I don't know what this sleazy shop stuff is about, but she was super pretty. Her outfit was really cute, too. It looked like a maid outfit, which, yes, did make me wonder what service she provides while being charged with your care. Let's just get going, okay? I never thought Aaron would be such a great driver. His smooth driving skills are off the charts. He's really giving Van a run for his money. See? Told you I kicked ass behind the wheel. Ugh, only thing I hate more than a smug little shit is a smug little shit with talent. I'll admit, this ain't a bad ride. I can see why you're always raving about her. She's smooth, customizable, and comfy. I can also make sharp turns without a hitch. I've always been a Red Star kind of guy, but I'm coming around to Ingert. Heh, I'll make a convert out of you yet. Of the 4 main brands, they're the best in the bit. I think I'll take her for a spin from time to time. If I pretend she's mine, every girl in town will want a piece of me. Burn in hell. Anyway, I'll let you stay on the wheel for a while. If you and I keep taking turns, we'll be in Tharbad by sunrise. Then we can meet up with Nina. Curious to find out what we signed up for. Me too. It must involve the Genesis somehow, but that's about all we know for sure. It's times like these when I wish I could glean more insight from them when they're glowing. Hey, don't go beating yourself up. I've been wondering though, how does the glowing thing even work? Goddess only knows. Those things might not be indecipherable enigmas like artifacts, but we still know next to nothing about them. Maybe there's a pattern for when they light up. Do they go off when Almada's pulling shit? Could they be in Tharbad? I had my contacts look into that, but they haven't found a trace of them there. Still, they could have been the ones who sent those threat letters out. Fingers crossed that isn't the case. I'll bet it isn't. The approach is too soft and roundabout for them. Not to mention they don't have anything to gain by obstructing the festival. At least not the one in Tharbad. Maybe they had reason to stop the one in Messeldem since they're headquartered there. Nah, last I heard they moved out of Messeldem a long time ago. The people responsible for stopping the last festival were a bunch of racial terrorists. They threatened it and started a fire. Whole thing was canceled as a precaution. What? For real? And here I thought those racist bastards were a dying breed. I'd love to wipe the floor with those shit stains. Say, Van, you really do trust Dingo, don't you? Even if this job is bigger than what we normally do, you heard Nina out because of his recommendation. We go way back is all. I've known him since I was first starting out as a fixer. It's a give and take kind of relationship. He gives me jobs and I feed him info I pick up. Speaking of info, he knows Jack too, right? You guys are in cahoots with a lot of colorful characters, huh? There's Bormati too. Dingo's definitely the most upstanding one of them, that's for sure. Doesn't get too friendly with you, but if you give him a job, he'll always get it done. Pretty easy guy to trust, if you ask me. He really seems well connected, too. He even knows Nina. Wasn't it him who arranged for our 4 SPGs in Darbad, too? He's half Central Eastern, so maybe that's why he's got so many acquaintances out there. And he's got that rep as a journalist who turned down a Pulitzer. Really? But the Pulitzer Prize is the highest honor a reporter can receive! How the hell did a small-time dude at a gossip mag get in the running for that? Who knows? I'm sure there's a reason. He's gonna be in Tharbad starting on the second day we're there to cover the festival, so we ought to be able to count on him to round up some leads for us. Hello, Divine Wing. See, I'm not white, but I'm not black either. I'm like night blue sky just before dawn. I can't believe he said that. Wait, what? He actually says that? Oh my god, he probably would, and it's metaphorical too. Oh my god, I can see it. Cool, Stormy. I'm gonna just move on now. It's okay to go to sleep if you want to get some shut-eye, you know. The seats all recline, so you should be able to get comfy. Just make sure your seatbelt's nice and tight first. None of us would mind if you got some rest too, by the way. We've passed a number of pit stops already. Don't worry about me. I'm used to long drives like these. If I really need it that bad, I'll just let this little punk take over. Works for me. I'm still young, so I can actually do all-nighters. In Chapter 1, I cringed a bit, bro. I'll never forget it. Oh my god. Do people really not drink camel's milk in the Republic? Was it the story about the Malfetta that made you want to ask? But that's right, you don't see camels much outside of the Central East. Did you used to drink it back home or something? Nope, our village is at the base of a mountain, so we don't really keep any camels back home. I've just had some during a few of our trips. It tasted so good though, it's much thicker than cow and sheep's milk. Huh, I wonder if it's like kumis. That's good stuff. You make me want to try it out now. Camel's milk is supposed to be really valuable since they don't produce much of it. Never tried any myself, but it's supposed to be a good alternative for people who are allergic to cow's milk. It's much higher in protein, vitamins, and iron, while at the same time much lower in fat content. They also say it's tough to bake with, though, so kind of surprising that someone would try making chocolate with it. You are an encyclopedia for the weirdest shit. You guys hauled your asses over to Longport because Sal bribed you with sweets too, right? We are so screwed if Amada learns his weak point. You make a good point, actually. I guess we'll have to learn how to make even nicer confections to keep him loyal to us. I can't always be bought, you know? Yes, you can. Every single person is... yeah. Changing topics, Nina seems like such a lovely person on top of her already being a talented actress, doesn't she? She's only 2 years older than me, but she's so composed and level-headed. Yeah, she stood her ground even when those monsters all showed up. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm normally asleep like by 7:30, so this is a bit much for me, but we soldier on. She's not a warrior, but she did have this noble kind of aura to her. Yeah, quite a woman. Spriggan seems like an occupation that's really hard to make an income in. Like, I can't imagine too many people going to Spriggans over a bracer. I guess on the flip side, there's not much competition, but Van often takes sweets over real payment. Realistically, he should be broke. You make a good point. I think it's usually sweets in addition to his actual compensation. And, like, look at his actual customers so far. Like, the head of a mafia organization, a fucking movie star. Okay, I'm not 100% confirmed on this, and do not confirm or deny me about this, but I'm pretty sure Agnes is Roy Gramhart's daughter, so I'm pretty sure the president's daughter has asked him for a mission already. Like, his clientele is pretty fucking rich. So, just saying it, that like, hey, my man is getting the good money from the few jobs he does get. And again, don't confirm or deny that, but like, I have my suspicions and I'm going with it. Not much like your average Easterner either. I don't think she's from Longport, is she? No, but it's not like every Easterner in this part of the world comes from Longport. We've got Longlie and Eastern Calvard and a place like Eastern Quarter over in Crossbell out west, to name two big hubs. And she's deliberately gone out of her way to present herself as more white, too. Not judging, to make it clear, that's her call to make. I'm confused. I feel like I'm missing something. It's a bit of a Calvard problem, a delicate one. After the revolution 100 years ago, discrimination on the basis of identity, race, and culture were all abolished. Our Constitution makes it possible for us all to live in harmony with one another. And to a certain extent, we do, at least on the surface. Oh, do you mean all the racial terrorism that's been happening? Prejudice runs real deep in Calvard. There isn't much over in Longport, but up north, oh boy. You got white supremacists stuck in Calvard's past who raised some hell with Easterners and the Central Easterners sometimes too. Things came to a head when Crossbell tried declaring its independence and during the economic crisis that followed, but it's calmed down some sense. You mean Wolf in Smash? Dude, I think he's so cool. I love his voice. I agree. Dude, Wolf is amazing. I'm so happy I picked him up. I used to be a Fox main, but like, Wolf is like the perfect character, all things considered. He's so honest, hardworking. He's like very tight, and every time I beat somebody, it's because I know I'm fucking good at it, you know? We're talking about Star Fox? No, we had that conversation like an hour ago. Sorry, Stormy, you're a little too late for that conversation. We got into the whole idea of a new Star Fox game and everything not that long ago. We're now talking about Fox and Wolf in Smash Bros, but yes. Yeah, I mean, Hyper Kirby and I were talking about it for quite a while, about what a new game on the Switch 2 would look like if Star Fox got one, and what things we'd like and all that. And sorry. I've been doing that for 4 years. Well, sorry to tell you. Though, that's only because Calvard's been basking in the prosperity of the Empire's reparations. It isn't as if racism itself has disappeared. It's too bad that's not the case. Of course, Hayway's never taken it lying down. They hit back hard. So there's that too. It's not all one-sided. Huh, that's a pretty mature take for you. Oh, shut up. I just hate stereotypes, that's all. I agree with you there. We're all individuals. It's just a shame that a lot of people in this world can't see others that way. Central Easterners have a lot of mirror, so that adds to the friction, too. They've contributed a good amount to Calvard's development in technology and academics. Their investments are a large reason why Vernon, the Basel Institute of Science, have become as big as they are. It's not just financial investments. It's well known that one of my great-grandfather's 3 disciples has a Central Eastern background. Are we talking about Russell or Hamilton? Oh, Professor Hamilton, if you know her name. Oh yeah, I've heard of her before. Still, it's sad to think that there are those out there who hate any contribution made just because of the people who made it. I guess I still got a lot to learn about this country, huh? Very. The younger crowd doesn't really dwell as much on where people come from, though. I say keep it that way as you grow. Us oldies will be watching over you with pride as we slip our tea. Van, you're not much older than us, you know. Don't throw out your back just yet, Gramps. It's the job of your generation to pave the road ahead so we can have a smoother ride. You pave your own damn road, and calling me an old fart is bad enough. Next game, they make the story and gameplay more tight than Zero. Like every mission and the crew was reminding us, hey Fox, your dad's dead. And then the wolf taunts him once, and somehow he solos all of Star Wolf by himself. Like what he should have been put into a tight spot where he needs help of being a reckless, but he pulls it off. I just hope that whatever the next Star Fox game is actually establishes an identity for the series as far as continuing or adding on to the continuity in the series lore instead of just being a 64 remake or whatever the fuck Command was. Man, they're a tough bunch, but they look at their they look at their age when they all look their age when they're asleep. Hard to believe we used to be like this too.
These are some troubled times, and I know you've all got a lot more to worry about than you'd ever let on. But I hope you'll never lose sight of how to live your life your own way. So you don't go off the rails like I did.
Man, I want to know more about Van's backstory. Stormy, I can barely think of any M-rated Nintendo games. I think the only one I could have thought of isn't even a Nintendo game. I was just thinking that Bayonetta got a Switch port. Never mind. Hey, finally awake, huh? Morning, Van. Last night, did you, Bayo 2 was and oh no, Bayo is absolutely 100% M-rated. There's no way. Do you know all the torture attacks in that game? Not to mention the fact she gets naked every time she attacks. It's like there's no way that's not an M-rated game. Nintendo does own Bayo now, at least. Yeah. To be fair, I didn't play Bayo 2. Not to worry. Oh, we're in the Shireen Desert? I read about it in one of my textbooks. You know, I kind of dig it. We just entered the desert proper. We'll get to Tharbad in about an hour. In the meantime, I'm bushed. You take over, number 3. Sweet Adios. How the hell can he just pass out right there like it's nothing? It's like he's still in puberty or something. Hey, rest is important. Conking out on demand is a good skill to have. He really did drive a lot. No wonder he's so tired. There sure are a lot of cars on the road. They must be traveling to the film festival. Now that the old man's sawing logs, nothing's stopping me from putting the pedal to the metal and seeing how fast this sucker can go. Oh, you're about to get your shoulder grabbed in a very sudden manner. How about no? Let's just get to Tharbad in one piece, please. Let's see, according to this map, yep, like Van said, we're about an hour away.
Hey, there it is!
That's the city, huh? Bigger than I imagined.
I think some Metroids are T and Fire Emblem and Xenos are T, none are M that I know of. Yeah.
A city overlooking an oasis, perched right between tradition and modernity.
I'm not gonna... Okay, one, that is not how you say that word. It's modernity. But, like, I would be so surprised if Fire Emblem Three Houses is not a T-rated game. Like, I understand, like, it's not graphic, but, like, the topics brushed on in that game, way too dark and way too real to be E for everyone. There's no way it's not T for T.
That must be Tharbad, all right.
Xenoblade 3, now that I think about it, is definitely a T for teen game, too. Tharbad, the city of pleasure. Wow. A waterfall in the middle of town? Pretty wild, right? Apparently the water is pumped in straight from the oasis. Looks like a lot of tourists running around here. Anyway, where am I parking this bad boy? Oh, take a right and pull into the big parking lot. Oh, I got us a spot booked there. Will do. Here at last. Van, are you going to be alright? You only slept for an hour. I'll manage. Used to it at this point. You can sure tell we're in the desert, though. Barely morning and it's already hotter than Gehenna. It's only going to get hotter throughout the day, too. And then nighttime hits and the temperature crashes like a bus. We're meeting our client at noon, yeah? Let's say we cool off at the casino. Yeah, in your dreams, kid. We need to check into the inn first. Once we drop off our luggage, it'll be time for us to limber up. The place we're staying at is in the cultural district, right? Yeah, if memory serves, it should be... We want to go that way, then. Then what are we waiting for? Let's get to it. Alright, guys. Firstly, let me grab these, because I can. Hey, Divine Wing, thank you very much for the follow. 2 in 1 stream. It's been a minute since that's happened. A lot of love coming in today. I think Twilight's in Hyrule Warriors T, which I think it's because some of the outfits, like Sia and the princess. Yeah. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Anyway. So I was debating calling it a stream before watching that whole slew of cutscenes, but I kind of was like, either I do it now or I do it next stream. Either way, might as well just get it out the way. So next time we can start in a new town, get ourselves some new equipment, get all these quests, get it all going, you know? But, yeah. Okay, the fact there's nothing over here tells me I'm just not allowed to go that way. What's this shop? I will check this out. It's just a food stall, I guess.
That big-ass building must be the place.
It's called the Aljamera Hotel. And yes, we'll be meeting there later.
Huge.
I can't wait to see it up close.
Looking to buy something?
Mushin Meats. Yes.
See you again.
Well, you'll have to wait a little longer. Let's keep moving.
Okay. But at least it's an interesting cutscenes. Oh yeah, no, they all were. We got to see Kilika and Zin. We got to talk to Ren for a little while. Got that whole lore dump. I even got to meet Maid Girl. Like, I got to meet Best Girl before I even know why she's Best Girl. Oh my god, how exciting, right? No, Star Fox Talk, come back. You should have been here an hour ago. Hyper Kirby and I were going at it for a minute. I did like this one thing that Hyrule Warriors did with Link, and like the fact that he got cocky with the power of the Master Sword, and he got led into a trap that was pretty interesting, especially for a silent MC. Yeah. I was doing homework? Well, that was not very smart of you, was it? She just is. I will find out why later. Anyway, I am sorry to call it a stream when things are getting quite so lively, but I probably should get to sleep soon. I have to work tomorrow at 4, so yeah. Thank you guys for joining me today. I've been very excited to stream this game again, and we will continue streaming it too, by the way. I think I get out early tomorrow. It's not a normal day because I was supposed to have the day off, but I kind of just took it. Like, I was originally supposed to have the day off, but my boss needed me to come in and handle an order. So I have to, like, it was either me or one other person, and I think that other person's already in the evening that day. So I was just like, hey, fuck it, I'll take 4 extra hours of overtime. But that also means I have the afternoon free, even though I gotta get up early. So point is, I should probably stream tomorrow too, just to vibe out and have some fun. So hopefully I catch you guys then. Fuck you, it was smart because I am building knowledge. Fight me. Hush, you. You have lost this fight before you begin. That's cheating. It's my stream. I can talk, you can't. Ha! Anyway. Ha. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks again for sticking around. And thank you all as well for the help today, Ash. It was good to know what to do as far as Bond events goes. But yeah, y'all have a great rest of your nights. Good luck with everything y'all are up to. And hopefully I catch y'all tomorrow. Later, guys.